How does it look like, guys? Tiny, right? Totally. Oh, Tamimi, why, man? Tiny. Okay, actually, there is two live. How you guys can on actually watch. I opened it for the new feature actually for the vertical and the horizontal. Both of them will be able to see. Me share the link to the comment box. Everyone can join over here. Right. Join over here. Look like the full screen. You guys can hear. I mean, see everything clear now. I mean, the bigger one. You can see the bigger picture. And for the mobile phone. Right. And here. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have to trade this market. That's the most difficult thing for me now. Trade this market, to be honest. Hmm. Definitely, it is bearish. but I don't have any target. Come on, guys, tell me something. What should I look for today? I just have nothing over here that I can trade. I mean, if the market trade this line, I could look for sell for this sell side liquidity over here. As long as this market is not trading this line, it is trading this last PDRA, both from 4-hour chart, hourly chart, and also from the 15-minute chart. As long as it's trading this area, I should keep looking for the buy. From the daily chart, market is reacting from this bearish PDRA. Nobody has closed above this bearish PDRA, so beautifully rejected from there. And yesterday's candles actually break it, that bearish gap lower side, respected the 50% of this dealing range. This is the deep discounted area. It should not come over here, because if it come to this deep discounted area, in my opinion, it should go for that sell side liquidity, going to support the logic here around that area. As long as it's not touching this line, I should not look for sell. I should keep looking for the buying opportunity, as long as the market not touch this deep discounted area. What I should do right now, price action is telling me I am bullish from that specific area. This area is telling me I'm bearish, because that is much more stronger. The daily chart gordon level didn't touch, that means market didn't touch this line, so that is also telling me you should keep looking for buy the fake run. So you should keep looking for the real run toward the buy side liquidity. At the same time, the way market is reacting here, like, so difficult for me to trade. This is the sideways candle. All of these candles really so sideways. What should I do? Give me some suggestion, guys. What should I do? The way this market trade this CPI, nothing happened, because that was my last card, trump card, that was going to decide the bias. So around the CPI, if it could come until here, around that area, I could keep looking for buy. If the CPI could touch this line, I could look for sell. CPI didn't do anything. Market just reacted, and now the way it is working here, like 9:45 candle, I don't think so I have some sort of news, I don't think so, but you guys can confirm that. One candle is 100 handle. How I can trade this market? Can anyone please give me an what to say, I mean, the some kind of idea, so that I can trade this market, where I'm seeing 1 minute candle is going to be like 100 handle. 100 handle. Even if I go for one micro contract, and one micro contract is equal near about $200. One micro contract, one mini contract is equal, one candle is equal $2,000. One mini contract. So what I should do over here? Give me some idea, guys. I know you will show me like bias, you will start to show me the bearishness, you will start to show me the PDRS. But tell me one thing, if I try to enter into this market, what is going to be my stop loss? How much is gonna be stop loss? 100 handle, 50 handle, 60 handle? What is going to be? For example, I wanna take a buy from there. Okay, it's a buy from there. Exactly from there, I wanna take a buy for this buy side liquidity. Just think like that way. This buy side liquidity. How much I'm going to cover? At least this candle, at least that candle, 70 handle. If I would love to go for the breakaway gap or this gap as well. For example, 112 handle. From here to here, it's just 54 handle. Just from there to there, 54 handle. How I can trade this market? Give me some idea, guys. 630 handles. No, that's not trading. That's called gambling. Your 30 handle is going to support you if you can cover at least the minimum PDRA. For example, the minimum PDRA is this 50% and the lower quadrant of this gap. So even if I go to cover that minimum area, just the minimum area, the lower quadrant, just think like that, just the lower quadrant, that is 43 handle. How can I trade this market? Ah, man, I said there. There. I think I should let the market a bit. I don't know, guys. To be honest, I have no idea. So 15-minute last gap is holding. Market didn't touch this deep discounted area. I can't look for sell. The higher time frame is telling me to look for sell. Let's see in Nick's live trade now. Okay, so ICT is mocking someone. However, I should do. If I would love to frame a trade and there is kind of 100 handle stop loss, I don't think so anybody is going to like that. Nobody should like that. I'm seeing this. I mean, people are watching. They're the same thing. No, they're different. Some of them are watching this one. If you're watching this one, let me share this link. If you are watching it through the laptop, then you can come here. You can join through this link. I have to figure this out. How can I make sure that you guys are able to join over there? Guys, I really don't want to trade this volatility. So if you guys really interested to trade this volatility, you can go ahead. But I don't think so I'll be able to frame any sort of trade around that area, at least until this volatility is over here, where 1 minute candle is going to give me 70 handle, 80 handle, something like that, 100 handle. I don't think so it's a good idea, guys, to involve your funded account around this area. I don't think so it's gonna be a great idea. Think like it didn't clear that buy side liquidity, it wanted to react first, then it wanted to go for that buy side liquidity. For example, right now it left that buy side liquidity open, right? It's a shallow run, which is called the obvious liquidity. So think like it's going to reverse from there. And I took the entry over here and my stop loss was this 40 handle. It's an unnecessary loss because I am not able to cover the PDRS, even not even the minimum PDRS. I'm not able to cover them. I can't trade this market. I'm so sorry, guys. I have to wait to see if it can be bit beautiful. Then maybe I'll be able to trade this market. But where 1 minute candle is 100 handle, I can't trade this market. I don't know about you guys, but I can't do that. By anyhow, by any means, I can't do that. I'll wait. Okay, I will wait. I use 830 fair value gap for long, if that makes sense. Brother, I'm not asking where did you take buy or where did you take sell. I'm asking about the stop loss. Where you are going to put your stop loss. 100 handle, 200 handle, 50 handle. How much is gonna you are gonna take risk? For example, I wanna take entry from there, from this FVG to think that market is going to go fall. So I wanna take the sell here at least my stop loss covered that candle high, at least that candle high and that gap open, which is near about 40 handle. That's the problem. Okay, entry point or the level is not my problem. My problem is the stop loss. If I take an entry, I won't be able to cover any kind of PDRS. So what is the possibility? Maybe it will stop me out and then it will go toward the direction. I will get an unnecessary risk, unnecessary loss. So what else I can do? If I want to take a buy, for example, this buy sell liquidity was over there, I would love to take the buy. I have to send the market lower to the lowest PDR at first. Then if it started to go higher, I could go for that. Stop loss below 50% of 943 fair value gap, which is 30 handle. Explain to me why 940 inverse fair value gap wasn't a textbook trade, sell side and tapped to bullish PDR buy side resetting. I don't know, brother, you are getting my point or not. You're talking about this inverse gap entry, right? From there, from here. And you are saying that you would love to put your stop loss 50% below maybe this gap over here. You want to get the entry here and you want to put your stop loss there, just covering the 50% of this area. Why you are not taking this in, I mean, inverse gap right now? Because this market is going to fall. After clearing this buy side liquidity, market is going to fall just for the sake of this conversion. It will keep falling. We came here, so I want to take the sell from this inverse area here. I'm going to cover the 50% of this gap, that black candle gap, the same thing you have done over here. I'm gonna do that. 50% just going to cover by 30 handle, and market weak did the damage. It started to fall. For example, just for the sake of this conversion, it will start to fall. So how you are going to be so sure that it's not going to, the wick is not going to did the damage? Because for the inverse gap, the the gap you are going to inverse over here, this specific gap around that area market has built, it could simply trade the 50% or the low of this area before going higher one more time. How do you know that? This is also an inverse gap. Try one more trade, you will understand what I mean to say. Reaper to sow. I need something cool that's gonna help me to put a small stop loss. Not a valid sell bias, still bullish. Brother, I just gave you an example. First listen to me what I'm saying. Just told for the sake of this conversation. Just try to frame one more trade, you will understand what I'm saying. You didn't get my point. My point is the thing you told over here, it is only possible as an hindsight. But if you wanna push the button, it's not possible. Practically it's not possible. That's possible just by hindsight. Try one more time, you'll understand. Just try by the paper trade, please. It's a request. Don't try it by the real money. You will regret them. Those people who are thinking this is a good opportunity to trade, I wanna tell you to stop right now. It's not a good opportunity or good area to trade where 1 minute candle is 100 handle, 60 handle, 70 handle. Stop pushing the market to say that it's a good market, it's a beautiful market, it's something like you can trade this market. Stop pretending like that way. You can't trade this market except 100 150 handle stop loss. You can't trade this market, I promise you. Yeah, this is the best order block to take the sell from that area. I'm gonna just keep it over there from this area, covering the 50% of this order block and going to target this whatever it is. Okay, not the 50%, top of the I mean water block. Just get letting it, putting it top of the water block. Let's say how far it can go against my entry, how far it can go. Brother, you try, you will keep losing. I promise you, brother. Try it. One more time, try it. Where the volatility is huge, we can accept that week. We don't have any problem with the week, but where we have to cover that week with a huge loss. I mean, here taking an entry by putting the stop loss over here is kind of suicidal, where I know that I'm going to get stopped out. Why I will take that entry? You understand my point? Lucky market not even go below this gap, keep going higher. Extremely lucky, good to go. By knowing that I'm going to get stopped out, I should not go for that trade where I can't just cover the stop loss with the minimum PDRA. Let's see. If it was a normal day, that could be a beautiful sell from this order block. What can it do over here? Market went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, traded this new day opening gap. It's a bearish market. So far, yeah, it didn't touch this line, but this is a bearish market. After clearing that buy side liquidity, I believe it's a bearish market. And first market will touch this line, then it will start to fall again. But we'll see. This is just consolidating, seek and destroying. So just we'll wait. But we'll observe this order block. Not going to take this entry because I can't take 81 handle risk. The minimum PTR is the mean threshold plus the upper quadrant area because we can read the damage which is going to be 50 handle as well. So I'm not interested to catch that 50 handle unnecessary risk over here. If the market come down a bit, like bit come down, then I'll try to take some sort of entry. Man, 1 minute candle, 109 handle. Are you kidding me? One micro contract is gonna give you like $200 loss if you go with the one micro contract. What the hell is happening? Now tap to this order block. After tapping to this order block, just one kind of fall, even didn't go below, just even didn't close. One kind of fall gave 20 handle. Are you kidding me? Now I would love to see how far it could go above this order block. I mean, until how long it could go above this order block. Not going to take any trade over here. I'm just waiting. If it was not volatile, for example, here I could cover it by 30 handles, something like that. I would go for this sell from this order block. But as I can't cover it, I am not marking this order block as my perfect order block. Here, see this gap is an unfinished business. So even if it doesn't reach over here, would love to see if it can come until the 50% of this gap before going higher or before keep falling, whatever it wants to do. Would love to mark the order block mean threshold as well to see how the bodies are going to respect the mean threshold. But they could cover the mean threshold. I couldn't do that. If I would go for that, so for this week just went a bit above this mean threshold, just a bit above. So for example, my stop loss was over here. For the sake of this conversation, again, my stop loss was just above this order block mean threshold. This is an unnecessary 44 handle loss because I know that I can't cover even the upper quadrant of this order block. If I cover the upper quadrant of this order block and I'm wrong, this order block is not holding the market went higher, stop me out, it's gonna be a 52 handle loss. Those people who are saying or who are thinking that you know what is going to happen, you're sorry, I'm so sorry to say, nobody knows what is going to happen. So we have to work with the probability. Every single trade is a probable trade. Now if the probability is wrong and I got a loss, I always want to make sure that that loss is limited. I didn't take an unnecessary huge loss. That's why I'm not interested to trade from this order block anymore. It's a huge volatility. I can't cover this huge volatility. Let's see how this market come down a bit more, and then if it provide us some opportunity to take entry, we'll go for that. First, it needs to come down a bit, like not this much volatile. This 100 handle volatile, 70, 80 handle. I can't trade this market. So 10 a.m. has been passed. I will see if I can frame any trade right now because the candles are looking smaller. Need to see if I can find something. I'm not going to take the entry from this order block. We'll let this market to close below this gap. Then we'll try to take the entry from this specific gap as a trough FVZ from that specific gap. And I'm believing that I will be able to cover the minimum stop loss as well. I mean, the minimum stop loss is gonna not gonna be huge. Who is in a trade? Let me know that as well. Because this one candle, for example, you took the sell here and you just hold this trade for just for this candle, just for this candle, 57 handle. Do you understand why I'm not framing this trade from this order block, even though this is one of the best order block? Because I'm not able to put my stop loss in the most logical level. Just look at this. Wherever I will put my stop loss, it already got me. So I have to put my stop loss above this order block at least to get the run. But I can't do that. I just can't put my stop loss above this high. It's gonna be 100 plus handle. And if I'm wrong, I'll take a 100 handle loss. If I try to put my stop loss bit lower, it will stop me out. It's an unnecessary loss. I'm just not interested to take that unnecessary loss. So I will keep waiting to see if this market, I don't think so it will be able to give me that something because still the volatility is huge. But please let me know if you guys get any kind of entries. Please let me know that. But I prefer not to look for buy for now. It's a bearish market, things like that, even though it didn't touch this line. So I can only say as an hindsight, it's a bullish market for this buy side liquidity, or for more buy side liquidity. I can say that only by the hindsight. If I see market didn't touch this line and leave this area too strong, I mean strictly like yesterday, it will keep going higher, keep going higher, keep going higher, something like that. Then and only then I can say that okay, it's not a bearish market, it's a bullish market. Until then, I can't just frame any sort of bias from that area. Market is now trading the lowest PDRA from the 15-minute chart if it would love to go higher. At the same time, it is coming from the only bearish PDRA from the daily chart. So both of this area is some kind of crucial area decide for the market either bearish or bullish. You'll understand more beautifully if I come to this daily chart. See this daily chart? Market came here, took the buy side liquidity, fall, took the sell side liquidity, came until the 50% of this new range, then fall, came to this 50% of this range over here. This candle just closed below this 50%, nothing to worry about that, to trade until the last period. Now it will go through this gap over here and go for this all-time high, all of this area. Or this market will start to respect this gap and tap to this lower quadrant. That is the confirmation. I will keep falling for this sell side liquidity. If I look at this chart right now, it's a bearish market. It's a confirmed bearish market. But I need the confirmation that it's actually bearish if it touch this line. If it does fail to touch this line, it is still the bullish market, but where I can't get sure that it's a bullish market. Some kind of scenario like that. So higher time frame period is telling me market is falling for that sell side liquidity. Lower time frame, which is this area, you go to the lower time frame from the, for example, the hourly chart. So from the hourly chart, this hourly chart is telling me, no, I'm not bullish. So, sorry, I'm not bearish. I am bullish. So I left all of this buy sell liquidity open over there around this area. All of this consolidation is over here. I fall, cleared the last liquidity, which is here. Yesterday's last liquidity has been cleared. Trading the last PD array. Now I'm willing to go for that buy side liquidity, or at least for retracement to the 50%. What I can do over here, this I should believe this PDRA from the hourly chart. Should I believe this PDRA from the daily chart? I have no idea. The only way to trade for me, if I would love to trade this market, either this market has to close above this gap. I will be bullish without any sort of confusion. No, nothing, nothing, nothing. Just buy, just buy. Some days will be bearish. Don't give a shit. The next few days will be bullish again. Or this market has to trade this line, at least this line. I'll keep looking for selling opportunity. It can give me the retracement, no worries about that. But after touching this, I can keep looking for the sell for this extreme sell side liquidity, which is over here around that area. So I can't do anything as long as this market is not giving me the the direction. I'm waiting for the direction. Where is your direction? Where do you want to go? I need that direction. So I wanted to take a sell from this gap. If it could close below this gap, I could try to take a sell from there. It didn't close, so I am not going to take the sell. And I'm also not going to do anything over here. I need something to clear first, to make clear first, then maybe I'll be able to trade. Otherwise, but if you are in a trade, please let me know. I really would love to write a book for you. Respecting mean threshold. What was the reason for waiting until 10? Brother, there was no reason. I'm just watching the candles. Look at the candle, man. It's risky to trade. One candle is gonna give you 56, 57 handle risk, man. 57 handle volatility. How can you trade this candle? I can't trade this candle. You can, you are welcome. Any of you. I'm not forcing myself to go for a trade. I will just keep waiting. If the market is this much volatile and I don't find something very good, like nothing like a risky entry, something very clear entry, then and only then I'll try that. Looks like bears are trying to hammer it down. I don't know, brother, what is happening. Trading today's new day opening gap right now. Can it go through this and go for this buy side liquid? Or does it want to react from this new day opening gap? Would they start to fall again? Let's see what is going to happen. This is a market you want to trade around that area. Try your luck. We'll see Monday, not trading today. Thank you, Jait. Please don't go for the trade. It's the time for the, it's time for trading for those people who really think like they can trade everything. But if you have a little brain, in my opinion, if you have a little brain, and if you want to trade from 1 minute chart with your 50K account, I will doubt about your brain. You can only gamble over here. Market again come back to this new day opening gap, which is from today. Respecting this new day opening gap, is it going to respect that new day opening gap, keep falling, or does it want to keep going higher by breaking this new day opening gap to go for this buy side liquidity? I have to wait for that. 4 hour on a 15 minutes bullish versus the only daily is bearish. Brother, daily, one daily is equal your hundred and thousands and million of your hourly 15 minute and 4 hour gap. One daily gap is equal at least 1 million 15 minute fair value gap, 1 million 1 hour gap, 1 million 4 hour gap. Daily and weekly chart is the only chart where the people trade. So if you go or compare the daily PDRA with any other PDRA, you can't do that. Daily PDRA is something like too strong. However, we'll see, brother. I mean, until now, this market just doing shit, nothing. It's not moving anywhere. 1008 fair value gap to buy. 1008 fair value gap to buy. I think you are talking about the entry from here. Congratulations, brother. I think you got your boom already. Stop loss is. You should get your boom already. I think has provided you almost 1 is to 2. Yeah, almost 1 is to 2. Should have done with your trade. Otherwise, you will regret. Maybe. Price is still in the range of the on's overnight session. Don't you believe the setup will come before 10:45? I'm also waiting, Faddy. I'm not believing any of this. Whatever I'll do here, it's absolutely gambling. Those people who are pushing the button right now, that's just doing gamble, nothing else. And this is only possible when you will say, like, how to say that? I mean, I don't know. Please, I'm just talking to those guys who are with me for so long. Okay, this word is just for those guys. Stop trading. This is not the market for trading. This is the market for the beginners and for the people who are gambler, but not for those people who are really interested for trading. Please don't touch this market. Where 1 minute candle is 100 handle, I'm not interested to trade this market. One candle from 1 minute chart is 100 handle. No, don't touch this market. Either this market has to come down, or you have to let the day go. You take entry somewhere and you just put your stop loss and take unnecessary risk. Don't gamble over here, please. It's a request. I'm just telling this to those people who are with me for so long. Stop looking for entries. Go to your paper trade, do the paper trading. Don't touch this market. All about our psychology, okay? And still, if you look for any sort of entry, don't take buy. It's not a buying market. I mean, at least not as long as this market is not breaking this new day opening gap. It's not a buying market. If this new day opening gap is broken, you can look for the buy for this specific buy side liquidity. As long as this market is below this buy, I mean new day opening gap, don't look for the buy. Stop pretending that you know how to trade this market. You don't know how to trade this market. Even ICT doesn't know that how to trade this market. Only thing is possible, I will take entries. If I take a loss, I'll reset my paper trade and then I will go and record another trade. The leg I will find, then I will share it to you. This is the only way to trade this market. Stop pretending we know and we can trade every market. This is not the market we can trade. Try to understand this candle, brother. Don't think about profit. Wow, 77 handle plus $10. So $770. Stop thinking like that profit. Think like that is your loss. This is not a good market. See, look at the market from 15 minute chart. You will understand what I mean to say. Don't don't test your psychology. Your psychology is not gonna take this. I will go for a trade if I find something absolutely peculiar. Then I will go for a trade. Until now, there is nothing seems like peculiar. It's a seek and destroy mode. Market open, build a high, relatively equal highs, fall, take that low here, go for that relatively equal highs, swing low, swing high, swing low taken, swing high taken. Now, is it going for that swing high one more time or is it going for that swing low where it is building a trend line liquidity around here? So is it going higher and take that high, then fall for this low, or does it want to fall this low, take that low, then we'll go for that high? This is an unfinished business. So at least market should reach until this 50% of this gap. Stop falling into this 10, I mean, sorry, this buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Stop falling into that trap. However, guys, can you see the vertical version of the, I mean, the of the live? You can see it, right? I'm on my phone and it's horizontal, not vertical. Greg, can you please check this one? Think I went blind. Your screen very small. How to do that? People are doing this, but I really don't know how to do that. It should be too live. I think Tamimi can help me. If you are on phone, please try this one. And if you are with your laptop, come here. I will fix it. Okay, I was just very curious to know how to do this. People are doing this, so I was very much curious to know that. I'll just give it a try actually. Look at this sudden volatile. Okay, this is the candle. I want to take the sell from this candle now. If it close below this candle, I will take a sell from this candle by putting the stop loss exactly to the top of this gap, just to the top of this gap. If it close below this candle, I will use it as an order block and will cover just this gap by believing this body should not close above the consonant crossment of this gap. We'll go maximum 30 handle if it close below this line. target will be this relatively equal lows over here. This is the easiest thing I can see to this market until now. The easiest one is here. Except this one, I didn't really find anything yet. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't take me, it's a bad luck. Let's see. I will start to hate the market if it doesn't take me. Man, okay, that's cool. But it should not go above the gap over there. Wick can go a bit higher, but it should not go above that gap. I mean, sorry, it should not close above that 50% of that gap. Give a shit. If you are trading with your funded account, switch it to either challenge or paper. Don't trade this market with your funded account. It's a request to all of you. Please don't trade this market with your funded account. You will blow the account. Except blowing the account, you will get nothing from this market. Hmm. I wish I don't need to trade this market today. Can it go higher? 100% it can go higher, but if it would love to go higher, first it has to come over here around this area. Then it can start to go higher. I have no problem with that. If it failed to close above this gap, it can start to respect this new day opening gap again. One, two, three, four. This is the fifth time market came to this new day gap opening gap. Sorry, new day gap opening gap, and it can be respected that gap like it respected four times before here. If and only if it can break that gap, maybe it will go toward that buy side liquidity. Still, that's not gonna be possible to trade. I hope so. I think so. But we'll see. You have to wait, Sophia. I just not sure that about the PM session as well, but you have to wait. You have to wait for some clarification what the market really would love to do. I have to wait this leg. Either it has to close above this gap or it has to touch this line to confirm that I'm bearish. It failed to touch this line, that is a confirmation I'm bullish. At the same time, it is reacting from this daily bearish gap so beautifully that is confirming me that I'm bearish. What I can do over here, I should keep looking for the opportunity if it is tradable. But if I see 1 minute candle is 100 handle, 50 handle, 60 handle, 70 handle, I can't trade this market. I have no way to trade this market. I think this 50-minute candle is going to close above that new day opening gap this time. So this is the last candle. Hope, hope it will close above this new day opening gap. Can close. Those people who are gonna touch your funded account today, it's gonna be blown. If you take a loss already, a small loss, stop over there. Don't include your funded account. Save it, save it, save it. I promise, brother, this market will be okay. First, it let him to decide where it wants to go. Don't look at the X, don't look at the execution ICT is sharing or any other is sharing. I promise you, brother, it's not a tradable market. Nobody can trade this market except hindsight. I'm not including ICT because he knows better than us. So he is always the GOAT, the greatest of all time. So I'm not comparing him as a trader. He's someone who knows better than everyone. Okay, so finally this market has closed above this new day opening gap. Now I want to see if this new day opening gap can work as a support and send the market for this buy side liquidity. What do you think about the 50-minute fair gap left it by the CPI news? Fair gap market left by the CPI news. This one? And what is your opinion about that gap that has been violated? That has got violated already. And this week actually did the damage as well. All the lows here, relatively equal lows has been cleared. At 15-minute last FBZ, hourly last FBZ, then 4 hour last FBZ, everything has been traded. Failed to touch this deep discounted area. Everything is good about the bullishness, but This daily gap, so beautifully it is respecting. It's a it's really a bearish market. But if it is a bearish market, I will be the most saddest person ever. I think I will be the most to say that if it is bearish, I'll be the upset person, most upset person, something like that. Because I really don't want to say this will keep falling. According to the logic, it should not fall and take that weekly low. It should keep going higher and go for the all-time high. Don't know if you saw my comment. It may have been on the other link. I switched it, but it was still horizontal on my phone, and it was very small. Guys, you are not seeing this. I mean, full. Which one you are seeing, guys? Like this one, or are you seeing this whole screen? You should look for this whole screen. I will just remove it. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow again. I was thinking that this is the link. If you come here, it's gonna give you the full screen over here, not the tiny one. Hmm. ভাই আপনি যে অনেক উপকার হয় যে আরো অনেক মানে can you see it right now? Like the full screen, brother? Or I'm sorry, the full screen. It's the full screen. And if you are with the phone, then you should come to this link. This should look like, yeah, it will be a tiny, I think tiny, but like horizontal. It should be in the horizontal. This link, if you click on that link, it should be horizontal. But it will be tiny, I guess. Something like that. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Let me see if I can find something here. Just look at this price action. What we can find over there in this type of price. Oh man, disaster. Think tune. Brother, it's not possible, brother. Can't just go for the Bengali live streaming. Tell me, man. Tell me, just tell me. How does it look like? Five handle, 59 handle, 9 handle, 68 handle, 9 handle, so 71 handle. It's a 71 handle sudden candle. How does it look like? Think like you are in a cell here. Recall I only need 37.5 handles per day per 1 micro. Guys, it started his shit again. If you are an ICT trader, please never ever follow his execution, brother. You will get frustrated. You will start to think that you will start to doubt everything, okay? Because he is the influencer. He has to share everything in every kind of market situation. You don't need to do that. So where this market nobody can trade, he has to show that he can trade this market, and he is doing that. Don't focus on that, please. It's not a logical market to trade. Don't trade this market as long as it's not gonna be beautiful. Again, either trade the paper money or the challenge account. Don't touch your funded account. Try to build more funded account, more funded account. Body has closed above this new to opening gap. It should react from this new to opening gap, go for this buy side liquidity, at least trade this gap. It came near to this buy side liquidity, built a very beautiful buy side liquidity, traded the last FBC from the 50-minute chart, reacting from there. What should I expect right now? Is it going to go higher again for this buy side liquidity, or is it going to fall, take that relatively equal low, trade this 1 minute last FBC one more time? What should you think for? Have a lot of ICT page holder over here. Let me know that. What is your expectation now? Brother, I sent a screenshot on what it looks like from my phone to the Discord main chat room. Let me check, brother Greg. Yeah, it should look like that. It's very small, tiny. I have to fix it. I have no idea how to fix it, but I think some of you can help me. How can I fix that so that those people who would love to see it from the phone, they will be able to see it in a nice way. I just don't know how to do that. But the trading is not only pushing button. Trading is also called like not to push the button, when not to push the button. This is the perfect example of not pushing the button. Don't go for the trade. Go switch your account to paper trade or the challenge account. Don't go for the trade to your funded account, or end of the day you'll say I blow the account. This is the only thing that is going to happen. Blowing the account. Nothing good is going to happen. I promise you, brother, nothing good is going to happen. Whoever is showing you that they're getting boom, they're lying. I promise you, brother, they're lying. Ask them to frame at least two trade. Then you will understand why they're lying. Either their first trade will be lucky trade because they got the boom by luckily, and then the next trade they will try that's gonna crash them, because luck doesn't actually work most of the time in trading. I'm not saying they don't know how to trade this market. I'm saying because they are not able to put their stop loss. So they won't be able to cover the PTRS. There, this gap is also a good sign to think about a sell from this gap. It should not even touch this huge gap. So from here, but my stop loss has at least covered the opening of this gap. From this gap, I want to take a sell from this gap if it was a normal time, however, not now. I would love to take a sell from there as the market is below this You see this area, I mean 50% of this area. Take from there, stop loss is going to cover just the opening, and target is this gap 50% over here. Now, for example, I'm wrong. This market just want to go higher. So I need to move it a bit higher, cover this 50-minute gap low or 50%. Can I do that? I can't do that. If you're struggling with this, please close it because I can't close it right now. This skin, I can't close it right now. If I close it right now, then the whole stream will be closed. So this is not right way. I thought it's going to work, but it's not working. I have to fix it. I really don't know how to fix that. But just come back again to this area, okay? This. Sell from there, covering stop loss there, sell side liquidity, trend line liquidity 50%. Body closed above this new opening gap. I should look for the buy before reaching for a certain level. Trade all of this area, going to close below this new opening gap again, which means that it's gonna respect this new opening gap again, and then it will start to fall. How can you trade this market? Not respecting anything. I repeat, don't fall into that ICT trap. He has to show that he can trade every market, but you don't need to trade every market. It's not your job to trade every market. The ICT's job to trade every market and show other people that he can trade in every kind of scenario. But we are not allowed to do that. Just try to understand one simple fact: you will be a trader. If you don't keep forcing, keep thinking that no, I should trade this market, you are is not ready yet to go for the trading. I'm not switching to that. I mean, sorry, that account I switch, right? I'm not switching over there because I know that if I switch over there, that account is gonna be blown today. By the way, let me know who actually took the entry and you are still green. I know NQ Slayer is green, except NQ Slayer, who else is green? Dora. Not green, no trade, survey. Phoenix, you are the boss. I mean, no comparison with you. I mean, you know, survey. I'm red. Don't touch your funded account. It's only requests. Be red with your challenge account. Blow the challenge account. Go whatever you want to do with your challenge account, no problem. Or the paper trade, no problem. Funded account, don't touch it. Please don't touch it. আপনাদের জন্য বলতে আপনি আর কে আছেন ভাইয়া বলেন তো? আপনি বাদে বাঙালি কেউ নাই এখানে। You need to read my comment. Oh, that was your entry from challenge account. I didn't know that system. Sorry, I was not here actually, so I was not able to read any of your comment. Hmm. Don't try to enter here. Please don't try to enter over here. Don't try to trade this market. Please don't try to trade this market. Either trade you with your challenge account or the paper trade only. No trade is valid with your funded account. Don't try to trade with your funded account, guys. I'll keep saying this because nobody is going to say that, and you should not say that because it's your choice. But I'm saying this to only those who are with me for so long. So I know that they're not going to mind if they miss any kind of profit from this market. Just I'm saying this to them. You are new, you can do whatever you want to do, brother. There is no restriction for you. But if you are with me for so long, don't touch this market with your funded account. Let this go. Don't trade it. This is the market you can't trade. Nobody can trade this market. Can be Shinobi. Can be, brother. Can be an weird month as well. I mean, I hope I was thinking that after today's CPI, this market is gonna be back. But unfortunately, it's not back yet because the CPI doesn't do anything. It just No volatility, nothing. I mean, the way we should look for the CPI, it was not like that way, right? The way we love to trade the CPI, how do we trade the CPI? This 1 minute candle, we know that this market will go back again until at least the 50%. But it came here without any sort of opportunity. You are not allowed to go for any kind of trade from the second candle, 8:30, 8:31. No, it's not valid to enter from this candle. I have to wait at least the next candle to enter into the market to until the 50% of the CPI. There was absolutely nothing over here. This is just a candle. Yeah, I know it's a highly volatile. I think it's 127 handle volatile candle, where that is 127 handle candle, and this one is like 196 handle candle. So it's CPA and this candle are almost same. আমরাই আছি তিনজনের মতো। The Friday 13th price action. Oh, okay, so this is the Friday 13th price action. You believe in Friday 13th, brother? Joke. Sorry, J Courts. Do you believe in Friday 13th? I think that's just a tradition. I think doesn't have anything with the reality. There is no connection with the reality. I think so. Okay, by the way, guys, if you really would love to go for the trade, now go with me. This is the trade I am saying you guys to go with me. This is the only trade I think I can cover the stop loss with the most logical level. So if you are interested to go for trade, any kind of trade today, this should be your opportunity. If it provide you the entry, however, that means if it touch this order block, that's gonna be the trade for today. From there until this last FBG by covering almost the full of this candle, all almost the full of this candle. Just one trade. If it doesn't work, don't try any other trade. If it works, you are going to stop trading. This is the only trade I can see today that is valid for me according to the stop loss and the direction it should go. So if this trade doesn't work, don't go for any other trade. I put it in the right way. A bit higher, one handle bit higher above this gap, something like that. Just a bit higher of this gap. This one trade target is this gap over here, or you can target the low, all the lows over there. You can target them. Try to take some sort of partial around 1:1, which is gonna be here, I guess. Yeah. So if you get this boom, you are happy. Otherwise, don't go for any other trade. It should be the last opportunity. Either it will work or we are not going to take any other trade today. If you really would love to go for the trade, this is the only opportunity I'm seeing from this market. Except this trade, no other trade is valid. I don't think so I will find any other trade, at least not this morning session. Either it will work or there will be no trade. Simple. Try to take the partial around 1:1. So if your entry is bit higher, try to go for 1:1. That's all. Go with this trade or don't go for any other trade. I repeat, either go with this trade or don't go for any other trade. Either go for this trade or don't go for any other trade. If it works, you should write down boom and you should stop trading. If it doesn't work, you should stop trading without writing the boom. This is the only trade you are going to take today. Otherwise, don't go for any other trade. At least I'm not going to frame any other trade. This is the only trade where we can put our stop loss in the most logical level at least. And like the stop loss is not gonna be huge, at least not huge. I'll be able to cover almost everything. Either go with this trade or don't go for any other trade. If it works, write down boom, stop trading. If it doesn't work, don't no need to write down boom, but you should stop trading. So if you'd love to go for the trade, this is your only opportunity. I'm saying this to you, just is your choice. This is the only trade. Either it will work, you will write down boom, or you are not going to take any other trade. Please remember that no other trade is valid. This will work, perfect. If it doesn't work, stop trading. It's not the market for us to trade. This is the only trade I can see that is logical by the stop loss as well as by the profit or everything. Okay, it's gonna be more or less, it's gonna be at least survival things. You are in this trade, take the partial to this line or cover the partial according to your stop loss. Just go 1:1, take the partial here, and then try to close the trade either here or there, around here, any of that area. Either it will work or it's no trade is valid. Simple. No, it didn't work, so no trade is valid. It's gonna be a 27 handle loss and you have to stop over there. No other trade is valid. I will not go for any other trade. Yeah, most Filipino they said the 13th is unlucky day. I don't believe in that, to be honest. I don't believe in that. uh, Friday 13th is a myth in my opinion. It's crazy today. I already took a loss, but manageable. I trade small accounts. Good day for everyone. Thank you so much, Brito, not for trading. That was the only opportunity for me to go for the trade. Unfortunately, it stopped me out. That order block should work so beautifully. It is working, but actually stopped me out. That's the hardest part actually, because this high didn't clear, so still it's working. I have no idea why it stopped me out because no idea. But I still believe that it will keep falling. If it is not highly volatile, then I could say that go one more time. But this time, I'm not asking any of you to go for re-entry. Just let this go. Today's market untradable. At least not tradable for me. What a beautiful price, man. I love this lol. Everyone loves this. Don't take that trade, guys. You will get stopped out. Yeah, please don't go for the trade. NQ Slayer is going to frame a trade for us. NQ, please go forward, man. We want to see a great winning trade from you, brother. I really appreciate it. You will keep tagging me to the Twitter with your entries. Can you please frame a trade here? In this bad situation, in this bad market, we are going to get a winning trade from NQ Slayer. Please go, please, brother, do that for us. Need nano contracts to trade this market. I think so. Nano contract would be good. So one micro contract, I'll divide it by four part, and then we have to go for the trade. See this new opening gap? It should stop the market now and send it lower now. I know that I got stopped out over here. We did the damage. I still believe this will keep falling and this high is not going to be cleared before reaching over here. If it was not highly volatile, it's not a bad market. It would close below this water block. I would go for the re-entry over here. But as it is bad market, I'm not going to re-enter over here. We'll just let this go. Monday is holiday. Monday is also holiday. That is also good news. So you can trade as long as you want to trade. This whole gap should work as a breakaway gap. That means market should not come inside this gap before keep falling. I mean, before reaching to the most logical level. It should not come to this gap over here. Tough market. NQ, please frame a trade for us, brother. Tell us your entry, stop loss, and target profit. I really would love to see that, brother. If it close above this new day opening gap again, then it's gonna be like crazy shit, to be honest. It's gonna be absolutely a crazy shit. The 50-minute last FVZ over there. Yeah. Why the market is not respecting? Anybody can tell me that? The reason is the market is consolidating. It's not moving anywhere. It's just consolidating from here and there. The PDRs are not respecting at all. We'll go for one trade. 2700 didn't work. Let it go. Simple. Absolutely, just close the chart. Do something else. Don't trade. Do whatever you want to do, but don't trade. NQ Slayer, 20 minutes left, brother. Can you please frame a trade for me? You keep tagging me to the Twitter with your entries. I really appreciate it. But if you can frame a trade for us, it would be easier for us to get some profit from this market. Can you please do someone, not only NQ Slayer, any of you can frame a trade for me? Let's go, guys. Let's see who can frame a trade for me. Anyone? Any of you? 90 people are watching. Don't say that none of you are able to frame a trade. Any of you, please frame a trade for me. Buy, sell, buy, whatever it is. Except Phoenix, because he doesn't trade, he scalp. So his trading style is absolutely different. Where I know, am I right, Phoenix? Because if you see like five handle, then you will start to move the stop loss and small profit, small loss. So nothing is going to hurt your account. Something like that. You trade like that way. And we actually trade like at least 1:1. If I take entry somewhere and my stop loss is 30 handle, I will stop or take the partial around 30 handle, something like that. I am already in a trade, brother. Partials taken at C of 1 minute. Fair value gap target is 24943.75. That's cool. Awesome. So when your trade will be done, same another trade for us, okay? We wanna get some profit from you as well. I like long right now for 24,900 entry at 850. Okay. At least Phoenix frame a trade for me. I'll go for that. So your entry is gonna be 850. 850, 850, 850. So you wanna take an entry over here. It come and where should be your stop loss? Please let me know that. I don't think so you'll get that entry. If it Let's see if it give you that entry. This looks like seek and destroy sessions, buddy. Tough day. Absolutely, brother. I have already told that maybe 1000s of the time. Don't touch your funded account. Either go for the trade, paper trade, or go for the challenge trade, but don't touch your funded account. It's the seek and destroy. It's not a trading day. Nobody can trade this market. Simply, I'm challenging every single one of you. 78 people are watching, except Phoenix because he actually do the scalping. So I'm not gonna uh, enter him, but I challenge every single one of you. Frame me a trade. So frame me a trade, then say that I got that boom, I got that whatever you are going to say because you are influencing other people to trade this market. As you are doing that, do that in live. Tell me, I'll frame your trade. Okay, entry hit, stop hit. Still like the long. Oh, okay, so you got already stopped out. I mean, his trading style is absolutely different. He take a very small risk. If he got stopped out, it's gonna be a very small loss. And his profit, he just keep holding the profit by trailing the stop loss as long as he can hold it. His loss is gonna be 15 $15 $20, but his profit is gonna be 100 80 70 60 50 whatever he get. I that's absolutely perfect scalping. If you don't have the experience, don't try scalping, please. I will love the buy actually if the 50-minute candle close above this new day opening gap. Otherwise, I don't think so this market will go higher. It will fall as long as this market is below this new day opening gap. If this 50-minute candle close below this new day opening gap, it will fall again. It's my belief. I am thinking the way, so I will keep looking for the selling opportunity instead of buying opportunity. I'm saying this to Phoenix only. Next entry attempt will be around 819, but we have fair value gap forming 30-second candle close. Not great. Maybe hand off. Okay, that's cool, brother. See this gap over here? I would love to frame the sell again from this gap. Exactly from that gap. I would love to take the sell again from that gap. I'm not seeing how much the stop loss is. I'm not seeing that, but I'm not looking at that. The target is same area, this last FBZ. As long as this last FBZ is not going to be traded, this is a bearish market to me. So while I'm seeing this gap over here, I would love to frame and again the sell from that gap by rejecting from this 15-minute gap, and also 15-minute candle is rejecting from this new day opening gap. So I'm still bearish. I'll not look for buy. NQ seller, I think you got stopped out, brother. If you get stopped out, frame a trade for us. You are the only one who is getting profit from this market. So give us some profit as well, brother. Why you are so selfish? Give us some profit, please. Too many targets below us. Careful with longs. Yeah, absolutely. Be very. I mean, don't trade. First of all, don't trade. If you would love to trade, try to frame the sell. Don't go for the buy. There is no reason for this market to go higher as long as it's below this new day opening gap. Fake breakout, of course we can accept that fake breakout, but this candle, if it close above that high, it would be an like unnecessary closing. Unnecessary things would be over there, would make it more complicated. You saw my trade this morning. I don't take multiple trades in a session. If a trade is less than 60 candle, I don't like it. Enjoy your weekend, traders. Thank you, NQ Slayer. Yeah, that is the way. If it is not 60 handle, then I'm not going to like it. So that's why I'm saying it's not a tradable market. Don't get influenced by the anything. Today is the day where people will start to show up. I will close the stream. I will took at least 50 losses, then I will get this one win. I will record that. I'll post that to the social media. You will see my only win trade. All the losing trade will be gone from my chart. All the winning trade will be gone. Sorry, losing trade will be gone. You'll be only be able to see my winning trade only. And this is how people get trapped by the social media. Don't get trapped by that social media. It's not the market. Nobody can make the profit from this market. Nobody. Your first entry is a winning trade. Luckily you got that. Stop over there. You okay, safe over there. But next trade you will try, you are done. You are gone from that trade. Could this have just entered 2022 entry model short from there? There is no 22 YT model, brother. Look at this 15-minute candle close. It has closed inside this gap. Still, this is a bearish market. See this? Where did it close? If it would close above this gap, there could be a possibility to go higher. Even though I don't want to see that because this unfinished business is really so difficult for me. So as the market closed inside this gap, still this is a bearish market to me. It's not even close to my stop, brother. I only made one trade this week for a discipline challenge. Cool, no problem, brother. Yeah, NQ Slayer, I am keep giving you a challenge to frame a trade. Last time you framed two trade actually. Both of them are losing trade long time ago. So I'm again saying you because you are the only one who is making the money from this market. So people are thinking that they can also trade this market because NQ Slayer can trade this market. ICT can trade the market. So if you can frame a trade, it's gonna help all the people to understand that why they should not trade this market and why they should not see the social media posted, I mean hindsight post only. Why they should not look for that. It's gonna be helpful for everyone. Maybe your trade worked so beautifully over there. I really appreciate it. You are doing good over there. But frame another trade for me. If you can trade, of course you can frame another trade. So don't give that excuse that I just took one trade and then I don't trade anymore. I will not stop you as long as you are not influencing other people to do some shit. Whenever I will see you are doing some shit to other people, I'm not gonna appreciate that. Those people who are saying that you are getting profit from this market, I'm asking you, I'm challenging all of you to frame the trade in live. I will frame the trade for you and I'll write down boom for you and then I will say you are the best trader. Not the first trade, one trade. At least I'll give you three opportunities. Okay. So if the first trade is not working or works, just frame three trade. Just three trade. Just three trade. Trade idea. MGC long 5017 stop 5014 5035. Was that 5017? I think it's another market. MGC. Oh, okay. Gold market. I'm the most honest person on the planet. I will never fake my struggles in this market. However, the struggle led me to study this market. Brother, I'm not, I'm not confused about your, what to say, I mean, your ability to trade. I'm not confused about that. You are a really good trader. I've seen some post where you actually uh, tagged me. I really got amazed by your trades. But the problem is, when you were saying you are making money from this market, you're actually influencing other people to trade this market. I am a trader. If I take a losing trade to my funded account and then I want to stop, and then I'm seeing that on the social media or wherever it is, someone is posting, wow, that market is going there to there, there to there, and I'm making continuously the profit. What is going to the first thing is going to come to my mind is let's try one more time to mitigate my loss. And that is the problem. This is why I'm saying stop looking for the social media. This is all the fake. I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you, don't influence other people to trade this market. It's not a market to tradable. Nobody can trade this market. If any of you can is claiming that I'm trading this market, except Slate, because Phoenix, because he's doing the scalping. You can see his, last frame where his stop loss is just three handle. He's doing it like scalping. So three handle is his stop loss. He's gonna close the trade at five handle. That's a different, absolutely a different strategy. But those people who are holding the trade, for example, for me, I wanna take the entry over here. I wanna hold it until that area. I'm asking you guys to frame a trade. I'm challenging you. It's an open challenge. Any of you who are posting that you are getting profit, I'm challenging you to frame three trades over here. Every single person will see that how beautiful you are a trader. As a trader, how beautiful you are. It's gonna make everything clear to all of us. I hope you got my point, brother. And that's the problem. You will never be able to better than ICT. Sorry to say like that way. You can be a better trader, but you will never be able to better than ICT. It's nearly impossible, brother. Logically, it's impossible. However, frame a trade, brother. That's gonna make me quiet. I'm gonna go short because you are you have framed winning trade. I'm gonna shut over there, okay? Frame a trade. Done with gold for a while. I hate staring at the screen when there is no trades. Absolutely, brother. I will play video games to pass the time so I don't overtrade. Overtrading is death to your accounts. Absolutely, brother. Go to your paper trade, do the paper trading, but don't touch your funded account. Please don't go with your funded account. As I explained, as the market didn't close above this, it I should keep looking for sell. There is no buying opportunity. It should keep falling. There is some unfinished business. Even though this is a real shit market, still this unfinished business have to be finished even before this market keep going higher. As this is working as a breakaway gap and send this breakaway gap to this last FBZ by building the sell side liquidity over here. I'm just going to remove them. You can see what I mean to say. See this gap, specific gap over here, it has been transferred from this gap. So if this market fail to come here, has to come to this gap at least, and then if this gap is broken, I will think about this last FBZ as an inverse way to go for more sell for this sell side liquidity. It's not a bullish market as long as this market is below this new day opening gap. If the body close above this new day opening gap one more time, that's gonna confirm it's not the fake breakout anymore. It's a confirmation of the breakout. You can see this candle was going higher, trade that 50-minute last FVZ, closed inside this new day opening gap. Next candle open, trade this week, I think 50% if I'm not mistaken, trading this 50%, reaching for this unfinished business to finish here, which has been transferred from there. So after reaching here, it will give me some kind of reaction. Then if this last gap is broken, then this last gap is gonna be the next target. It's not for trading, it's for just observing because this is a shit market. It's not respecting the PDRs the way it should respect. I'm not interested to study your execution because they are like uh, pointless to me. The entries you share actually it's pointless and it's all about the hindsight. I will study your execution when you will frame a trade in live. So either you will do a live session, I will join over there, I will see your execution, at least three execution, because first one can be a lucky one or first one can be an unlucky one. That means your first trade is not a lucky trade or it's a unlucky trade or something like that. Whatever it is, the first trade doesn't. build you as a winner or as a trader. So I will observe at least three trades which you are going to do in live, or you will frame the trade here. I'll go for that, or I'll see that. Then I will study your execution and Q Slayer. As long as you are not going to do that, because last time when I told you you framed two trade, if I'm not mistaken, I just don't remember the exact date, and both of them are losing trade. So as long as you're not going to do that, I'm not going to study your entries, brother. I need something from you at first. That is logical to me. This optimal trade entry short at 1109 looks like it finally going well today. Hmm? You are an optimal trader entry. I mean, enter. You wanna trade depending on optimal trade entry. Cool, brother. I tried optimal trade entry, but later I give up because it feels complicated to me. So I give up, unfortunately. As I can see you here, is talking about optimal trade entry. Sometimes if you see something good according to your optimal trade entry levels, please share it with us, okay, brother? I will rethink about the optimal trade entry as well, because I believe on the fib ratio 1.618, 1.618 or 0.618, whatever you say. That line or that level is highly important level for creating the universe, everything, everywhere. 1.618 is a number that is amazing. That's like amazing, man. Awesome. So I really appreciate if you share sometimes your optimal trade entry. If you think like there is an optimal trade entry, there could be an optimal trade entry or something like that, and we'll just observe it all together. Okay, I'll really appreciate it. Or if there is anyone else who is actually doing this optimal trade entry, 618, 0.786, 382. If you guys are doing that or you are observing that, please share that with us. I really appreciate it, guys. Sometimes, whenever you do that, please share it, okay? I really appreciate it, guys. Maybe we can invite NQ Slayer to the stage in Discord at some future days. Never stop learning. Of course, man. I'm always ready. Whoever I if I ever see anyone is trying to hurt my community, I will stop them over there. You'll think I'm egoistic. I don't care about that shit. This market is not the market where anybody can make the profit. Again, if you are doing the scalping, that's a different matter. But according to the way we trade, actually 1:1 partial, then profit target, it's not the market where we are able to do that. If any of you are influencing any of my committee member by saying that you are making profit from this market, I will stop you over there and I will challenge you to frame the trade in live. Do that. Then come back. I will start to say, okay, this guy is just awesome. He's framing that trade. You guys can go for that. No hindsight is acceptable. As I told you, if I remove all of these things and if I just show you like this way, the post, something like that, I took a 30 handle risk. I got 80 handle profit exactly to this gap top. Every single person can do that, and I'm not gonna accept that things. As long as it's not hurting the people, you are good to go. But if it hurts the people, those, at least I feel like they're my family, I'm not gonna accept that. This market is not respecting anything over here, simply nothing. It's randomly doing the seek and destroy. This is called high resistance liquidity run plus seek and destroy mode consolidation. This is a pure consolidation. This is the market with the huge volatility. So even if the consolidation can be traded, but this type of volatility, no, it's not acceptable. Once my target is hit, I will NQ Slayer, you are still in that point, at that point, brother. Today, I took one trade, every single one of you, I'm saying that. Today, I took one trade, and this is that trade. My stop loss was 30 handle. That was my exact target of 80 handle. That's a boom. That's what you are saying, brother. NQ Slayer. I just don't know how many trades you have taken. I will just see your execution that worked over there. That's all. Or your stop loss was like 1000 handle. You don't care about your stop loss. You never put your stop loss. You just keep holding. If it go higher, I'll share it with you. That's all. Sorry to say, brother, but it's true. Goal target hit, just hit first present fair gap Monday 9 exit trade if you are long. So now this 50-minute candle has closed above this new day opening gap. See here. So this gap over here, this is my buy now. From this gap, I will start to look for the buy from here now. Exactly from that gap. Why? Because the body has closed above the new day opening gap. I'll take the buy here. Will cover this gap by my stop loss. Target is gonna be this buy sell liquidity. Why? Because this body has closed above this new day opening gap. It was a fake breakout. Now it has closed above this. It's a confirmation of the breakout. Tap to this new day opening gap over here around this area. Now this buy sell liquidity is my interest to see. Can the market go for this buy sell liquidity? I'm saying here I love the logical trades. Of course, man. Everyone loves the logical trade, but today market is not logical. That's why I'm saying not to trade this market. And then when I'm seeing that some of you are actually sharing that you are getting profit, I'm not gonna accept that, right? Nobody should accept that. Yeah, if I would treat the people as like they are just my viewers, I wouldn't care about that. But as I'm not caring them as my viewers, I'm seeing saying that you are my what to say, I mean the family member. I'm not gonna hurt any of you. At least not by the social media, at least. This breakaway gap has been reacted. Now it should go higher for this buy sell liquidity. Why? Because this body has closed above this new day opening gap. Tap to this new day opening gap. It should start to go higher for this buy sell liquidity. More important to this unfinished fair value gap over here around that area. That's the logic. That is how I see the market most of the time. It should work like that way now. If it doesn't do that, instead of that, respect this 50-minute last FVG from the 50-minute chart, which should not do that because this new day opening gap is 1,000 times stronger rather than this 50-minute bearish gap. Then I have to wait for this gap to be closed by the body, and then I have to move my stop loss to the break even while the body is going to be closed above this gap from 15-minute chart. Otherwise, it will reverse from there and stop me out. I have to take that loss from that area. Mm. Another entry opportunity at 11:31. 11:31. Where is that? Yeah, that is the 11:31. Yeah, I'm framing that trade, brother. Okay, forget about that. Tell me where should be my stop loss. This is working right toward your direction. I'm also bullish. I'm also thinking that this is going for that buy side liquidity. Let me know where is your stop loss, where is your entry. Because that's gonna be fair, right, guys? Because he's saying that this is going to work and it is really going to work. I am also interested to see it will work. Let him to frame the trade. Where is gonna be your stop loss? Where is gonna be your entry? Where is gonna be your profit target? Frame it. As you were saying, this is another opportunity. So tell me, where is going to be your stop loss? Where is your entry? Where is your target? It should be fair. Nobody can say that, no, brother, after seeing this candle, black candle, you are asking him. No. When this candle was appearing, I asked him. Okay, let's see. 14 point week, what 11? Yeah, that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking him. As an hindsight, still it didn't reach that level yet. Okay, so I'm asking him right now. Frame the trade for me. NQ Slab, this is your golden opportunity, brother. I entered 1051, brother, and I am managing my trade now. Okay, so you again, this is a hindsight again. So you took actually entry around 1051 and you were managing it. You just told that this is another opportunity. I told you to frame it. You are not interested to frame it. Okay, no problem. So you didn't frame this trade. Later, please don't come and say that I told you this is another opportunity. Please don't say that later, okay? Because I kept asking you like 5 to 6 times to frame this trade after seeing it's going toward your direction. After seeing it is going to your direction, I told you to frame the trade. You didn't do that. Just remember that. So later, don't come back and say that I told you this is a buying opportunity. I'm gonna remove this. I post optimal trade entry. I'll check that, brother Khalid. I want to see how it is going to trade this lunch hour. Bit more time. It's fun to stay over here to poke other people. It's really fun. I'm challenging open challenge. This is an open challenge. Those people who are posting the profit, okay? Those who are saying that this is a market to make profit. I think NQ Slayer and there was another guy. I don't remember who was that guy was saying that it's a profitable market. Don't remember. I'm asking those guys to frame the trade for me. Did I not give you my target about 30 minutes ago? I don't. Okay, man, you are not ready to listen. I'm just saying you to frame a trade. I'm not. I'm, where is your target? It doesn't matter, man. I'm targeting this buy side liquidity or this sell side liquidity, for example. And I told you this buy side liquidity is going to be taken. And I took entry over here. For example, I took the entry here. Then this market come here, then this market come here, then this market come lower, then it hit the target. And later I come and tell you, I told you this is gonna be cleared. Is that trading? So you told this is your buy side target. I don't know where is your target, where was your target, but whatever it was target, you actually survived all of these legs over there. You entered 1051, right? Where is your 1051? Everyone will understand what I mean to say. 1051. Okay. So he entered, I believe that he entered over here at 1051, right? And his stop loss is here, just one tick or here somewhere, and his target is maybe wherever he here somewhere he told. I don't exactly remember here somewhere target. So this is entry. How can I frame a trade when I'm already in a trade? Brother, you are what to say, I mean you are managing that trade, right? You're just managing that trade. Frame a trade, new trade for us, not for you. You don't need to take another trade. You tell that, brother, that is gonna be your entry, that is gonna be your stop loss, that's gonna be your target, because you are not looking for any other entry. You are managing your trade. Frame a trade for us. We are going to see that trade. You understand? I'll keep this to you, okay? For you. If anyone trade today more than 2 times, he is a real gambler. Two partial at the CE at the 1 minute bearish gap. Okay, so you already took the partial as well. Okay, that's cool. I don't need to keep it actually over there because this is really doesn't make any sense. Frame a trade. Not after seeing it moved too fast after taking the partial. So I took the entry here, I took the partial there. Now I'm saying, brother, I took the entry over there. It's not something like, brother, the things you are saying, I hope you'll understand what I mean to say. That the thing you are telling, 78 people are watching here. Let's see. This 70 people, 78 people can do that. The things you are doing, saying as an hindsight. Out of 78 people, every single people can do that. If you don't believe me, ask them. They will say that, brother, I took the sell here, my target was there. I took the buy here, my stop loss was here, and my target was there, exactly over here. So that is my trade. I took around the morning here. I took this trade, okay? And I closed my trade here, exactly over there. That is my trade. I promise you, brother, every single person can do that. This is you are doing, and that's my problem. That's why I'm asking you to frame a trade that everyone can understand that, oh, okay, so he took entry there. This is his real stop loss. This is his target over there. By the way, when I enter over here, I actually took first partial here, exactly to the top, tick by tick, and then I closed my trade there. Trust me. Hmm. Don't influence other people to gamble. The thing you are doing, you are doing it great. I really appreciate it. If you can make the profit, I don't have any problem. But don't influence other people to do this. That's my problem, okay, brother? So either trade quietly in this type of market, keep your profit in your pocket. No need to tell other people. Trade in this type of days. Just do your own trading. Don't hurt other people. Please. It's a request, brother, to everyone. Don't hurt other people. You know what you are doing. Please don't hurt other people. Don't think bad for other people. Maybe you are not feeling bad, thinking about bad for other people, but still other people will get influenced by you. I promise you, brother, this is how our psychology works. When I see someone is making money, I start think that why I can't. Let's try, and then I blow the account. It's kind of unintentionally you are hurting other people. That's why I'm saying stop doing that. That's why I'm poking you, brother. Otherwise, I don't have any. You're not my enemy. You're my brother. So why I will go with you like that way, man? This market from that gap should take that buy side liquidity over here. It should keep going higher for this buy side liquidity. But the way it is reacting, clearly I'm seeing that this 50-minute last gap from the 50-minute chart is holding the market. Now, does it want to send it lower one more time? That's the problem for today. In normal way, it should just give me the speed toward that liquidity. It should give me that speed, but it's not giving me that speed. Exactly from that specific gap, it keep going higher, take that buy side liquidity without any kind of wasting the time over here. Nothing it should do over there. Keep going higher, take that liquidity. See this type of run? This run has to be here. It's not working. That's the problem. I'm saying this market is not tradable. I can't trade this market. Here, when it started to fall, it should not reverse from this gap. Here, the entry gap. It should not reverse from this entry gap. It should reverse from this last gap. It didn't reach to this last gap. So if I were in this trade, I wouldn't get my boom over here because my target would be a bit lower here. I just didn't get the boom over there. If my target is entries over here and target is over there, I saw this market is respecting this gap and started to fall again to maybe some sort of liquidity to be clear before going higher and take that buy side liquidity. That's going to be a losing trade, but eventually it will go higher and take that buy side liquidity. Still, that is not respecting the PDA that it should respect. Here, the wasting time should not waste the times. Just one two candle will go through everything and take that buy side liquidity. That should happen in this market after closing this candle above this new opening gap. That was the fake breakout. This is the confirmation of the breakout. While the confirmation is, I got the confirmation, market tap to this new opening gap, I should be in a trade. For what? For this buy side liquidity. It's not moving over there. So you're seeing this is going higher, but the way it is going higher, it's not the price action, good price action. It's not the real price action you should look for. It seems like this market is not in rush. It's just having its leisure time. Okay, so it's just taking break and like taking some beer, just wasting the time. It's not in rush to go somewhere. Just wasting of the time. That's why it's doing all of this shit price action. This is the price action for today. What a beautiful price action ever. Bullshit price action. 943 target seems appropriate. There is hourly buy side and for a CB low. This one, 943. Yes, brother, that's my interest to see right now. It should take that liquidity from this specific gap. I have already talked about that. See this gap here, not this one. This one doesn't have any value actually. Gap. This is the entry gap, and this is the breakaway gap. I should cover this breakaway gap as well. When this candle tap to this gap, that was the buy from here, and this buy side liquidity should be on the queue after seeing this candle closed above this new opening gap. I should not worry about this type of buy from here. I should not worry about that. But the way it is going here, I'm not liking these things. The way it is spending the time. I need this type of candles toward that buy side liquidity without any kind of break. Just keep going here, keep going here. Take that buy side liquidity. I want to see that. Absolutely. Chris, or I mean Chris. This is my expectation, and now if it doesn't work, which I'm expecting, not is it's not going to work like that way. The reason is this market is not in rush to go for that buy side liquidity, so it will do a lot of manipulation. If it do that, sorry, not if it, when it is doing that, I should not trade this market. Simply I should let this go. And previously I saw the market didn't uh, deliver the price with my expectation. The way I was expecting it should drive, it didn't do that. So how can I believe it is going to happen right now? I can't believe it. The body has closed above this 50-minute last ABZ. What is the rest here? What market left over there? Nothing. Why you are wasting time? To do the manipulation, let's see. After the manipulation, if it can start to go for that buy sell liquidity. Because except the manipulation, this market didn't leave anything left over there except that buy sell liquidity. So after building the manipulation, if it starts to go higher, I'll say okay, now it's actually reacting. But let's see. Good luck, everyone. Please type boom, okay? Boom for you, brother. Boom for you. I really appreciate it, man. And I'm gonna say the 70 people who are watching right now, read the comment just for the reading comment. Don't get influenced by the comment. I promise you, brother, those people who are saying you they're getting boom, they are not profitable. They can't be profitable if they're trading this market. Can't be profitable. It's nearly impossible to make the profit from this market. Not because it is not going toward my direction, but because it's not respecting the PDRS. I can't put my stop loss in the most logical level. I can't do that. In other words, for example, I would love to go for this sell. Of course I will not survive over here. I wanna take the buy here until here. Am I going to survive? Of course not. When I have seen this candle came to this area, some partial, put the stop loss to the break even, I'm already got stopped out. See this candle, it is it for the manipulation leg for this 50-minute candle? Why it fall? For the manipulation leg? Okay, I'm gonna accept that it's because of the manipulation leg. Now start to go higher. Go and take that liquidity. Share my execution from the morning. Let's discuss it, please. Yeah, NQ Slayer, what did you take entry, brother? I took the entry here, okay, and the I hold the trade. I'll hold the trade buy side liquidity. I took the partial over here, brother. First, let's talk about that, brother. That's the entry here, and my stop loss was just one tick below my entry. One tick, just one tick. Let me show you what I am saying. See this candle close. I took entry over there, exactly over here, and my stop loss was just here, like three tick, and my target was this buy side liquidity. I think it will make sense what you are saying. Then you will understand what I mean to say. That was my target. I took the partial here after taking this trade. Okay, I actually took the partial, and now my stop loss is at the break even. That's my trade. Exactly over here after taking the entry over there. This is the trade. What do you say? $318. I hope now it will make sense to you, brother. What you are saying. If still it doesn't make any sense to you, then I am sorry. I'm not able to convince you to understand what you are saying over here. Yeah, I know that your entry was 1051, your entry was 943, your entry was there, your entry was there, your entry was there. There everywhere, everywhere was your entry. Now frame a trade, brother. As I said, last time you framed to trade, both of them were losing trade. Try one more time. As you are claiming you are better than ICT. So frame a trade. This is not necessary. None of them are necessary. The liquidity should be clear. See, it's not respecting the PDRS. Now it's showing the bearishness. It should not do that. Yeah. Now what else can happen? Maybe it's falling to take some sort of liquidity. Okay, let's wait for that. Frame a trade. NQ frame a trade, brother. I told you. I asked you maybe 1,000s of the time to frame that trade after saying you told that this is another entry opportunity. I told you, but you are not brave enough to frame even this trade. Even I was also looking for the buy. After that, also you are not. Ah, man, disgusting. Let it go, man, please. Yes, man, you did it. I'm not lying. You did it. NQ Slayer, you did it, man. In my life, if you force me, I will just find out that video. You did it. I'm just confused one or two trade. Either one or two. Both of them are losing trade. Don't lie, brother. You told that you are the most honest person, so please don't lie. Be brave. You did this long time ago. I think 4 to 5 months ago. You keep coming here, and then I keep asking you frame a trade because you are just doing this mess every time you come here. I thought that I will stop, but in this type of days when you started again, I'm asking you to frame a trade. So if you have the gut, you are really a honest person. If you really know how to trade, frame a trade anytime you want. I'll be here, no problem. Frame a trade. If you can't frame the trade, stop all of this bullshit hindsight. Those people you are seeing right now watching, every single person took the buy here, they closed the trade over there. Their stop loss was one tick. Trust me. They took the buy here, they closed the trade over there. Their stop loss was one tick. So either frame the trade or stop saying that bullshit hindsight. Please stop doing that. Your next message should be that is my entry, that is my stop loss, that is my target. Otherwise, stop messaging, brother. Please. I'm just watching this market. Let me watch the market with some of my friends. Let me watch the market, please. I think NQ Slayer agrees that there is no trade to frame. Ask him, brother. I don't know. I don't know. This guy keep coming. Like few days ago, I just stopped him by saying that frame the trade. He framed the trade. It didn't work. He just lost. Got lost. For few next days, I didn't see his comment. And he come back again, and I promised myself that I will not talk to him. I mean, I will not start to expose him. But this type of bad days when everyone is struggling, when he will come back again and saying that I'm better than ICT, I make that profit from this market. That was my entry 1051, 845, whatever he took the entry. And now he has already taken the partial. He's waiting for his boom. This is bullshit. I'm not gonna can't tolerate them. So either his next message will be, but this is my entry, this is my stop loss, this is my target, or he's gonna quit. Frame a new trade. You don't need to take it. Just frame it. You're thinking this is a setup. If you are not in a trade, you would go for that trade. Frame that. Tell that to us. That's the entry opportunity. So tell that to us. I'll be quiet, right? If when it will be a boom, I'll be quiet. I will not tell that NQ you are not a good trader, you are not a bad trader, or I will not ask you to frame that new trade. I will not ask you anything. So either frame a trade or stop all of this nonsense. Please. I'm really tired. Either frame a trade or stop this nonsense, please. There is no trade in this market. Today's market, there is not even a single trade. Stop looking for everything you are seeing on this, I mean, social media. There is not even a single trade. Nothing is over here. You can only trade the paper money over here because if you keep losing, there is nothing gonna hurt you. Nothing is going to hurt you. Otherwise, if you wanna include your real money here, don't do that. Never ever do that. It will keep hurting you. It's not because it's consolidating, it's because the consolidation is highly volatile. One candle is 50 handle, 60 handle. Just because of that, you even can't survive with one micro contract. You can't survive over here. So please stop looking for the bullshit you are seeing on the social media. And rest is your choice. If you wanna choose that, I mean, you can do that, go for that. I have no problem. Of course, you're always welcome. I'm just watching. I'll wait here, okay, until the PM session to see what is going to happen around the PM session. This market is not for trading. Nobody can trade this market. I openly challenge you. Nobody can trade this market except of 100 handle stop loss. Only hindsight can be posted here. That brother, this is the trade I took. Okay, I did nothing over here. Nothing. This is the only trade where I took 30 handle stop loss and my target was 80 handle. That is the winning trade. Except this, no trade or nobody can frame the trade. Open challenge. Anybody can do that? Do that. I will do that for you. I do see the trade on his X account, but it is hindsight lol. Call it ahead of time or it hindsight period. That's the thing I'm saying him, but he's not getting my point. I think either my English is not enough for his understanding, or maybe he is not interested to understand what I'm trying to say him. Hindsight means you took a trade here. I don't know what you have done before here, and then when it is very near to my profit target, I'm saying that I took the entry over there. Whatever I do here, Nobody knows that. So while I'm going to say that I took the buy here, and that's gonna be my target. So I took already partial here, and I'm going to close my trade. This is called hindsight. That means you tried 1000s of the time and you keep losing, keep losing, keep losing, keep losing, and then finally one trade is going to work. And I'm gonna say that that's my entry. It's called hindsight, brother. I hope it will make the sense. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry. My English is not enough for you to understand. Okay, let me stop him. Clear. This is the last chance. Either try to understand this or just stop over here. Okay, you are the best trader. You told that you are better than ICT. I agree with you. Okay, what you are doing here? Let me tell you this first. What I'm thinking you have done. You took a sell here. You got stopped out there. Okay, you got whatever your stop loss was. You got one trade. You got stopped out there. Then you go for one more trade. You tried to take the buy here. You got again stopped out over here. Just let me clear it. Then you tried another sell here. You got stopped out there. There, it didn't work for you. Then you took another buy here. This is what you are doing. I hope it will make sense to you. Your stop loss is here, and this time this market is going toward your direction. You didn't get stopped out here. Okay, you didn't get stopped out here. So what you are doing, you are eliminating all of these trades, and you are saying that I'm sharing my execution over here from that area. This is my execution because you have already reset the account here, or you have switched your account to another account so that nobody can see the execution from that area. They will be only able to see the execution from here, and this is going to hit the target. And you are saying that I only took this trade and it's going to hit my target. So nobody have seen that you have already taken $1,000 loss over there. It's already blew your accounts over there. You have tried maybe 50 times over there. It didn't work over there. And now it is going to work. You are just sharing this. Do you understand, brother? This is how we are treating you. This is called hindsight trader. ICT keeps saying those like bullshit about those traders. And this type of people are full of on X, on everywhere, brother. Or everywhere. Everywhere. Whatever you are doing here, this is everywhere. And everyone can do that. I promise you, brother. Every single person can do that. So I'm asking you, you are in this trade, right? For example, you are in this trade. I'm not asking you to go for another trade. No need to take another trade. Here, when you see that is falling, you told that there is another entry opportunity. So I told you to tell me where it could be the entry, where it could be the stop loss, where it could be the target. I told you to frame a trade for us, not for you to take. I hope it will make sense. If it doesn't make any sense, stop. You are the best. I agree with you. You are the best. Okay? You are the best. There is no comparison with you. You are the best trader. Even you are 1000 times better than ICT. I agree with you. Okay? No, brother, I didn't take any trade today. Today, I'm not interested to go for any trade because this is highly volatile and I know that I won't be survive over here. I don't want to trade over here. I'm done with you guys. If it makes you happy, then be my guest. Thank you so much, NQ Slayer. I really appreciate it, brother. I'm not trying to hurt you. I was not interested to hurt you. So I was just trying to be polite, but you are not going to stop. That's my problem. And that's why I'm keep saying to you guys, you brother, the things you are doing, it's everyone can do that, and I'm not gonna accept that things. I am going to accept that things in other market where this is beautiful. Okay, so people get influenced by you and they go for the trade and they make some profit. I have no problem with that, but this market, I'm not gonna accept that. because you are sharing the hindsight, which is absolutely valueless or like some kind of meaningless. You're the winner. Okay, you got the boom. Boom. You should not care about anybody because if you are making the money, you are making the money. So whoever T2 told you something, you don't give a shit because you are making money, right? Be happy, brother. See this time distortion over here? Absolutely shit. This is the liquidity it left over here, which is also this level, this box or this area is so important area. You can see, you'll be able to see that. So from 4 hour chart, this is the 4 hour last FVG. Market came here, respected from the top of this last FVG. This gap is the most recent gap. So even if it would love to keep falling and it is showing me the bullishness, it should enter into this gap. However, guys, if it really close inside this bearish gap again, tomorrow I think next Monday is gonna be beautiful for me again. But if it stay below this area and closed below this bearish box, I think the next day is also gonna be disaster for me. The two reason. First reason, this is the deep discounted area. As I told, if this market doesn't touch this line, this sell side liquidity is something like, for example, like this. If it touch this line and then I see this market is going higher, I'm extremely bearish. No bullishness, nothing on the chart because this market didn't come to this deep premium area. I showed you the deep premium area, remember? So if it can break that bearish gap and reach to this deep premium, I didn't care about this type of fall. I would keep looking for the buying opportunity. I knew that this is a bullish market. This market is not going to fall. It's gonna go higher and take that buy side liquidity. If it could come to this deep premium area, let me show you this. Why it's so difficult for me to trade, it will be easier for you to understand. This is the dealing range over here. First of all, as I told you, this low can't be taken. Market has zero possibility to clear this low before clearing that high. This is the first thing from this big dealing range. All the price action you see, let me actually clean everything. Let me clear everything. Go from the beginning. What is gonna be my expectation and what is actually happening on this chart? Inquisitor, please stop, brother. I told you that you are the best, right? Stop now. Stop now. Everyone can say that you are just acting like a clown, brother. You're just sharing your hindsight. Nobody give a shit about your hindsight, brother. I hope you got your point. If you didn't get your point, I agree with you. You are the best trader in this world. You are the You are the best. You are better than ICT. You are better than everyone. I agree with you. I surrender. Okay. You are the best. There should be no more comment. Please don't play with my ego. Don't do that, brother. You are the best, 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 best. I'm saying to you, okay? Please stop giving the masses according to your entries. They are all hindsight. They have no value. Those entries you are sharing right now, they have no value. If you want to do something valuable, share something like with the community, I really appreciate it, but you have to do that with the logical things. If you come with your illogical setups, it doesn't have any value, brother. So please stop doing that thing. High of the dealing range, low of the dealing range, all of this price action is inside this dealing range. First, this market come here. I told that it has zero possibility to trade this gap over here around this area, not here actually. From the beginning, okay, this small price action is difficult over here, but let's come from there. Market came to this 50% trade here. I am the one who told that this gap can't be traded. It should not touch this gap, never ever, before falling and clearing the sell side liquidity, whatever sell side liquidity has over here. Why it was my expectation? Because see this dealing range before this market building all of these things, this was the dealing range. When this candle over here, that is the candle tap over here. Look why the price action was beautiful here and why the price is not beautiful there. It is an lunch hour. Focus over here. This is the things I have done in the members only live. So if you are not my member, listen to me very carefully and you will understand why this price action is not good. This price action was so good. While it has built that all-time high and came back again to this deep discounted area over here, this line. Tap over here, you can see it. Tap over here to this deep discounted area, around that area. This market has already confirmed I am going for this low. There is some relatively equal lows actually. It has already confirmed I'm going for that relatively equal lows or that low. And then if it can keep falling, I will look for the next PDRA. After reaching here, I'm not bullish anymore for my higher time frame. I'm now extremely bearish. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mark this new leg low and the high. This is the deep premium area. This market, while it is rejecting from there, exactly from there, when it is going from this area, I am the one who told that this market has zero possibility to trade this gap. Even if it trade this gap, it can't touch this line over here, this deep premium line. It can't touch before taking this low and the relatively equal lows over there. Before going over there, this market can't touch this line. More importantly, this gap should not be touched because it should work as a breakaway gap. It can touch it, sometimes it do it, but most of the time it should not do it. Instead of that, it should keep falling and clear that low. Why? Because I got the confirmation from that candle that has tapped to this line. Now from here, I'll come exactly over here around this area. Just remember until here whatever I have explained to you, that this gap should not be touched. Even if it touch it, it should not go to this deep premium area, to this new dealing range. Now come over here to this new dealing range over here. From there to there. Why I'm looking for this dealing range? Everything is gonna be clear within a moment. Just wait, hold on. Okay, this is the things I do in the members only live. So those people who are interested to join my members and you are curious what you do in the members only live, this is the thing I'm doing in the members only live. Keep watching. See this leg, new leg over here. First of all, my interest is this market will go higher for this high, all-time high. If it would love to go for this all-time high, first it has to come to this line. See this retracement happened over there around this area. This retracement should not happen from this 50% area. It should happen from this deep premium area. The thing you have seen here. It first came to the deep discounted area, then it retraced. That leg has confirmed I'm bearish. So some days it is bullish, but eventually it is going to fall. In that type of scenario, what happened? This market came until the 50%. It didn't reach until the deep premium area. This reaction, if it would happen, for example, that fall, if it would happen after trading this line, man, I am not bearish. I am only bullish. Just only bullish. If it could tap here and then fall. As it didn't do that, instead of that traded the 50% of this dealing range, it's telling me that I'm not going higher. I'm going to fall for this relatively equal lows. Because I didn't go until this deep premium area. Now, if it fall, what is your problem? My problem is here from there. Now I'm coming back over there. You saw this market didn't confirm where it wants to go. It can't go higher because it didn't touch the deep premium. It can't fall because this dealing range is telling me it should not fall. This is contradictory with the market. I'm going back to again to this dealing range over here. That low has traded the deep discounted area. And then it has built this high over here around this area, right? This is a new dealing range. This low, this high, new dealing range. If this market would love to fall to follow this old dealing range low, that means it has traded the relatively, I mean that deep discounted area. Remember that low has traded the deep discounted area, then failed to go for the deep premium area. It has to come to this line. Even if it would love to give me some sort of reaction, that reaction has to be happen from this deep discounted area, that's going to be a confirmation that market is going to fall and take that liquidity. Same thing over here around this dealing range. Look why it is so difficult. First of all, while this dealing range appeared, it failed to reach until this area. Instead of that, it has built another new dealing range over here. Exactly that same dealing range, inside dealing range, same dealing range over here. If this market really would love to go higher, it should not touch this line. That means if this line is touched, I will say, okay, this dealing range 50% is holding the market, didn't reach to this deep premium. So the 50% is holding the, guys, please listen to me. I know it's kind of something uh, rant to you, some of you, but this is the right way to understand the perfect price action and the imperfect price action. As this dealing range, you are looking for the entries right now. This is 12:15 inside the lunch hour. You are interested to trade, first close my stream, then trade, never come back again to me. Inside the lunch hour, if you are interested to trade, unsubscribe, unfollow, go and trade by yourself. Never ever come back, please. It's a request. I don't need those subscribers, those who are not interested to be profitable. I'm not able to feel the pain anymore. Okay, it's your loss. I don't want to take that pain. That dealing range didn't confirm that I'm bullish. Okay, no problem. At the same time, this dealing range didn't confirm that I'm bearish. If this dealing range could confirm that I am bearish by tapping to this deep discounted area, then I would go back to this dealing range and would say that, okay, so 50% is holding the market and sending the market lower to take that low, because it didn't reach over here. So nothing is confirmed over here. This dealing range is telling me this is a bearish market. This dealing range is telling me I am a bullish market. Look, I didn't touch the deep discounted area. Why you are thinking I'm bearish? This is telling me I'm bullish. This is telling me I am bearish. I hope it's clear to you, because this dealing range could say that I am bullish if it could touch this deep premium area. As it didn't do that, this dealing range is telling me I am bearish. Again, this dealing range can tell me that I am bearish if it could touch this deep discounted area. It didn't do that, means it is bullish. If it is bullish, that is helping me to understand this dealing range, which is aligned with that dealing range. So this smaller dealing range is telling me I'm bullish, that is aligned with this bigger dealing range. All of this price action over here is inside this bigger dealing range, inside that dealing range. All of this price action is inside that dealing range. Coming back again over here to this smaller dealing range, what happened? Look how beautiful the price was over there. After building this, first thing it has done, it came exactly to the deep discounted area. Say this is the deep discounted area to this new dealing range. What it has done first, this candle open, fall, closed here, next candle open, tap, not only tap this discounted area but also fall and take that low. So I have to go for this new low while it has been created new low. I'm keep watching while the reaction is happening after this candle. Remember, my target is this low has to be cleared. Why? Because this low has confirmed that I'm going to fall. This low has confirmed that I'm going to fall for this dealing range low. Just remember that things, right? Nobody should forget about that. This high, a new dealing range low, and then this candle is the next candle, is retracing how far it can go until the 50%. It should not touch this deep premium area. If it would love to keep falling, take that low, it should not touch this deep premium area. Maximum run should be until this 50% of this new dealing range, or maybe just above the 50%, but can't touch this deep premium area. This specific FVG over here by that candle, closed here, next candle open, closed here, next candle open, went a bit higher, next candle went a bit higher. Again, where did it came? 50%. Did it touch it? No. Break and took that liquidity. See over here. So this specific dealing range over here is broken now, because this low has cleared over here by that specific low. Now come to this new dealing range. It has taken that low, so it's gonna be a new dealing range. From here to here, new dealing range. Market started to retrace. Do I know that this market will go for that all-time high, or do I know that this is going to fall and go for this relatively equal lows here, and there is some gap is still over there? Where the market will go now? Dealing range high, dealing range low, market started to go higher. If it would love to fall, where, how far it can trade? Until 50%. Above the 50% here, should not touch this line. See this line? It should not touch that line. When it has touched that line, what does it mean? This high is going to be clear before clearing this low. Same like here, when I was looking for this leg and I saw that market first came to this deep discounted area, I'm pretty much confident this market is going to clear that low before clearing that high. Same over here, I'm going to show you this. This is the low, this is the high. Market first came where? The deep premium. It's the sign. I am going back. Where do you want to go back? For this all-time high. New dealing range, low, and the high over here. This is the high, new dealing range. If this market would love to go higher, it can't touch this line. See this line? Remember, I was just screaming to you guys that market can trade this small gap over here, but it can't touch that line. It can't come to this volume imbalance. ICT was showing us to this volume imbalance. Don't forget about that fall. I am saying that when this candle appeared on the chart, start looking for buy. It's a bullish market. It's not a bearish market. It's a bullish market. Why? Because these dealing range told me already, while this market came to the deep premium, this is going to be cleared. This high is going to be cleared. Before clearing this high, this market can't take that low. New dealing range is going to support that old dealing range. That means it's going to tap until the 50%, should not touch the deep discounted area before clearing this high. It came here, tapped to this area 50%, started to go higher, a bit consolidation, bit consolidation, bit consolidation. What does it mean? Market is not here. It was so fast, no consolidation. It was so fast market. There was not even a single consolidation. But this time, market is consolidating. Why? It is building the liquidity. That means I'm not interested to go for one high. I'm not interested to go for one low. I'm interested to engineer both buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity to work with a new dealing range. What does it mean? Came here, failed to come to this deep discounted area, started to consolidate. All of this is the consolidation. So now I have this buy side liquidity here. See this buy side liquidity, unfinished business, fair value gap, unfinished business, sell side liquidity, relatively equal lows around this area. Did market trade this or no? Still I am bullish. How long now? Until the liquidity and the last FVG. So if this last FVG is broken, then I'll look for that all-time high and I'll expect that now the market is good. It's not bad anymore. Market will keep going higher and take that high. The same thing I have seen over here around that area. That's gonna be my expectation. If this gap is broken and market is starting to go higher. If it is not broken or it's a fake breakout, one candle has closed above this gap, next candle has closed below this gap, I'm gonna expect the reaction from there. Now come to this point, what happened? After building this or engineered the liquidity, both buy side liquidity, that means I have the resistance, sell side liquidity, I have the support and resistance. So before clearing the all-time high or the all-time low, because this is the dealing range, before clearing them, I first need to clear this buy side and sell side at first. So what happened? Market came here, and then what did I tell you? Remember guys, I'm gonna remove this one. All of us know that market is only bullish, market will go for that all-time high. After all of this, I told that this low is going to be cleared. Market will never, it's never possible to clear that low. It can take that low, it doesn't need to take it, but if it can take it, no problem. Took the liquidity and then it will go for this buy side liquidity. What happened? Market fall, take that liquidity, built relatively equal lows, went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, traded the last FVG so beautifully, fall, cleared that liquidity. What did I say? It's gonna reverse from this gap, this volume imbalance. Let me mark that old volume imbalance over here. I unfortunately I actually removed it from there. This is that old volume imbalance. I was interested to see the reversal from this volume imbalance. It fall, What did I say? This low can't be taken. It's nearly impossible for the market to clear that low. What it has done, week, I showed you that week has traded the FVG over here, in live actually, not in the members only. I've shown this to you to the live, but if you have confusion, go to NQ1 chart and see this low how beautifully has been traded from the weekly chart to the, what to say, I mean, the beautiful bullish FVG. Traded the 50% of this week that has cleared all the lows, trade a bullish fair value gap. What does it mean? Last FVG, week 50%, treat it as a last FVG. Trade exactly to this last FVG. Did it clear that low? No. Which low is that? That big dealing range low. This big dealing range low. It should not be cleared because this market first came where? To the deep premium, to this leg. To this leg, deep premium market came. What does it mean? Market is going to clear that high first. Then this low can be taken. Internal buy side has been cleared, internal sell side has been cleared by this low. This low is still intact. Market didn't clear that low. Left that sell side liquidity open over there. For what? After clearing this all-time high, why the market will fall? For this relatively equal lows. Market left it open over there, leaving it over here. Now, new dealing range where this high that has cleared all the buy side liquidity, this low that has cleared all the sell side liquidity. That means inside this dealing range, there is no buy side liquidity left. There is no sell side liquidity left inside this big dealing range. While I mean to say, I'm gonna cut all this candle. There is not these candles after this dealing range. This market come here and fall here. There is no liquidity left. This new dealing range is now I'm going to work with this new dealing range right now. All of this price action has told me market is going to take that all-time high. I don't need to worry about any internal liquidity anymore. That after clearing that internal liquidity, market will go for that internal sell side liquidity. Why? I don't have the internal liquidity anymore. There is buy side liquidity left anymore. Only the swing high, which is the all-time high, and this swing high, which is the intermediate term high over here from this chart. They're left over there. This is the high of the new dealing range. This is the low of the new dealing range. Inside this dealing range, after clearing the both buy side and sell side, gonna go for that high, gonna go for that low. Where is your 50%? This is that 50%. If this market would love to go higher, where it should go first? Where it should go first? Ask yourself. The same thing I showed you over there. I'm gonna show that to you one more time. Here to here. Where it should come at first if it would love to go for that high. See here. New dealing range, low, high. I'm going to remove this line because I want to make sure that you are seeing exactly the things I'm trying to show you over here. Where it should come here, when it is rejecting, what it has to do at first? It has to come here. That's going to be the confirmation. If it could come here, and then if it would start to do some sort of consolidation, then I would expect exactly same case of scenario. Whatever happened over here, I would expect same case of scenario inside this dealing range. After reaching over here, if it would do this type of things, it doesn't need to do that. However, it didn't reach to this line, right? Over here, this big dealing range is telling me market is bullish to go for that all-time high. This smaller dealing range that has cleared all the buy side and sell side liquidity is telling me I don't have that much power yet to go for this high at first and then that high at first. Instead of that, it's showing me the weakness because it is rejecting from the 50%. It never reached to this deep premium. It's showing me the weakness for what? To go for that low. Can it take that low? Of course it can take that low, but it can't take that low because if this low is taken, then this dealing range is going to be broken. All the price action here, they are all going to be broken. So this market should not take that low. But this dealing range is telling me I'm going for that low. I'm not going for that high. I'm going for that low. See, this is the difficulties coming over here. One dealing range is telling me I should look for buy. New dealing range is telling me I should look for sell. Okay, still I'm confused over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip this dealing range. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this dealing range. I'm gonna keep just this dealing range that has cleared this buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. So this is a new dealing range low, new dealing range high. I just marked it. I saw that it has came until the 50%. I have no expectation. Okay, I don't know where the market will go. Is it a bullish market? It is a bearish market. I don't know that. If I see here, I know it should go higher. If I see this dealing range, I know this market should go higher. Take that high. Take that high. How many people are watching? 61 people are watching. Please, when I will be back here, well, while the market will exactly deliver what I'm going to say today, I will ask this guy and he will say that I was over there, brother. It's not a members only live. Everyone can see that. It's not a members only live. So if you have the confusion, if you are still not 100% sure what I'm going to say here, or you have any confusion, let me know that. I will give you the bold statement what is going to happen in this market. But please come back and tell me that you are there, because otherwise someone like NQ Slayer will come and tell me that you are lying. I never framed the trade. But I promise you by the Allah, if I'm wrong, I'm not lying to you. He framed the trade. I clearly remember that because he was doing a lot of problem on my life. So I told him, frame the trade, frame the trade, frame the trade. And finally he framed either one or two trade. I just don't remember that. But he framed the trade and it didn't work. After that 1 or 2 weeks, he was just absent from my life. And then he came back again. However, I just promised myself that not to talk to him again. But I again did the bullshit over here. Forget about everything before this dealing range. I don't know what happened before this dealing range. Look or observe just this dealing range over here. High of the dealing range, low of the dealing range. Market is rejecting from the 50%. It's a clear sign that this is a bearish market. If it is a bearish market, I have to look for this new dealing range while I got this candle. After seeing this candle, until this candle is not over there, I can't look for the new dealing range. When I got this dealing range, this candle yesterday, I'm going to mark this new dealing range over here. After marking this dealing range, I'm gonna see this market has to touch this line. Why? This dealing range is telling me this is a bearish market. So this smaller dealing range has to confirm that I am bearish. And for that, it has to touch this line, this deep discounted line. If it can touch this deep discounted line, I'm 100% sure market is going to fall and take that all of these lows is going to be cleared. I told you, forget about everything over here, I told. So you are just watching the market exactly from there. You don't know what happened before this price action. You only watching this dealing range. First dealing range is telling you this is a bearish market. Second dealing range, which is internal that dealing range, is saying that I'm not bearish anymore. I'm not yet bearish. Why? Because if I were bearish, I would touch this line and then I would give you this reaction. See, this reaction is happening over here. I would touch this line and then I would give this reaction. If it could touch this line and then give me the reaction, what I would do, I would mark this low and I would mark that high, and I would expect this market is not coming to this deep premium area. Instead of that, it's going to work with this 50% of this smaller dealing range and then it will keep falling. Did it confirm that I'm bearish? No. So this big dealing range is not confirmed yet, neither way. This way, not. Why? Because it didn't touch this deep premium. This way, not. Why? Because it didn't touch this deep discounted area. So this market is uncertain to me. I showed you how it worked over here. I'm gonna go one more time, go through this area. Dealing range low that has cleared all the lows over it. There is no lows left over there. Go back in Q1 and recheck if you have any confusion. There is not even a single low left over there. That same fall, we framed that fall. That exact fall, we framed that. It was a Friday. If you don't forget that, look at this 10th of October, open that live streaming, you will be able to see that that fall, we have framed that fall. However, from here to here, dealing range, market reversing, reversing, reversing. Where did it came? Deep discounted. Confirmed. Market is going to take that low. Confirmed. Going to look for new dealing range here. Here to here. What is confirmed already? Market is bearish. What should it, where it should not go? Deep premium. Did it go? No. After reaching to the 50%, when it started to reverse, here I can look for this. I don't need to do that, but I can do, I can look for that to just confirm that it come to the deep discounted. Yes, it came to the deep discounted. See how every PDRS are respecting, every PDRS are supporting the price. Tap here also took that low, so I have to just adjust that low from here to here. Even if you don't adjust, you can say that, oh brother, as an hindsight, everyone can do that. Even if you don't adjust, look, is there anyone trade that deep premium before clearing this low? Is there any candle that it has done trade that deep premium area? No, not even a single candle. But the right way is, when that low is taken, build a new dealing range low. You have to just adjust the dealing range low over here, that low, that high. Then you will observe this candle, that candle, that candle, that candle. As long as this low is not going to be cleared, this candle has cleared this low. See how the PDRS worked over there, how beautifully. Now come to this specific area. Sorry, after this dealing range is done, I'm gonna work with this dealing range now, here to here. First came where? Did it reverse from this 50%? No. Where did it came? Deep premium. What is the confirmation? This high is going to be cleared. What you are going to do? The new high to mark. What should you expect? This deep discount should not be traded. Did it trade? No. Went higher, a bit consolidation. You can, after seeing this, see this appeared on the chart. I can move this dealing range as well. What should my expectation? Market is going higher. So how long it should trade? To the deep premium area, right? What is the expectation? Market is going higher. Take the high here, the high here, where this market can't trade the, sorry, where it should trade the deep premium. Did it trade the deep premium? Absolutely, it has traded the deep premium. Mark this leg over here, new leg, where it should not come to the deep discounted area before clearing that high. Cleared, liquidity, trade here, new dealing range low, market, take that high, buy side liquidity cleared, sell side liquidity has been cleared. Everything was in aligned with each other. But here, what is happening? Dealing range low, dealing range high. 50% is bearish. Again, I mean, it's contradictory with this dealing range. Main mother. This is the grandfather. This is the grandfather. This is the parents. And this is the children. Grandfather, grandmother, grandparents, parents, children. All of them are contradictory each other from these parents. So these parents here failed to confirm that I am bullish. Parents failed to confirm that I am bullish. Children failed to confirm that I am bearish. Parents are saying that I am bearish. Children are not going to listen to their parents. The parents are not going to listen to their grandparents. Grandparents are saying, go higher, take me, take the high. This is the grandparents is saying. Parents are saying, they are old ages, we are Gen Z. I am not interested to listen my father anymore. So I'm the Gen Z. I'm gonna send the market lower, not the higher. That's why I didn't come to the deep premium. I'm respecting this 50%. More specifically, what did I show you? This PDRA should be broken. Remember this PDRA? Only PDRA. It should be broken. Did it break it? No, it didn't break it. Respect it from there. Parents are telling that I'm not going to listen to you, father anymore, mother anymore. I'm gonna send my children lower. I mean, lower to take that low. When they got the order, the children, this is the children, they got the order from their parents to go and fall. The children are thinking, should I listen to my parents or my grandparents? To whom I should listen? They are confused. What should we do? So what they're doing, they failed to touch this deep discounted area, because if they touch this discounted area means that they are bound to their parents, not to their grandparents. Now they are just confused to whom I should listen. If it could touch it, I could say parents, these children are listening to the parents, so it's going to fall and take that low. They didn't confirm I'm falling. The parents didn't confirm that I am going higher. So it's contradictory to each other. That's why this market is so difficult to trade right now. See how the PDRs are not respecting. How it could be so beautiful. How it could be so beautiful. Maybe this market first come to this deep premium, and then after coming to this deep premium, it started to show this type of candle. See this candle? It will show, it has shown me this candle after coming over here. it would be an awesome price action. Okay, forget about that. Maybe it didn't work like that way because your bias is wrong. Actually, market is bearish. Let's go with that. If this market tap to this line, I would be so much confident this is going to fall. It's not going higher because it tapped to this deep discounted area. Did it do that? No. If it would touch this line, what I would do? Next thing, what I would do? Mark that low, the high, mark the 50%. Without touching this line, it should keep falling, and take that low first and then this low first. So these grandparents are going to be like disabled. Okay, they are going to fail because they are old dated, something like that. Also like that. Okay, so they're the smart parents. They know better for their children. What should they do? So they have given a better idea his children to go for that sell side liquidity. But this market is not providing me anything, no kind of bias. Why I'm confused about my bias every day? Because I'm not seeing anything over here. I'm just struggling to find the bias. This is the this is the secret ingredient. I was so good in some place and I'm so bad in this place. Why I'm so bad in this place? Because I don't know what is going to happen, brother. I have no idea. This market has to confirm me something. Either it has to come to this deep premium or it has to come to this deep discounted area. It's not doing anything. How can I trade this market? This is my problem. To understand, guys, this is the things I actually keep doing inside the members only live, where some of you are very much curious what I do in the members only live. Is there some secret ingredient or something? No, there is nothing like that. The things I explained over here, I just go through all of these things in details. That's the only thing I do over there, nothing else. If you have still the confusion, you can ask NQ Slayer. He's also my members. You can ask Team. I can see his name as well. So you can ask them. I don't do anything else over there. This is the only thing I do where I need the deep hindsight about the market for a clear bias where the market is reaching for. When I saw this market tap to this line, I was yelling to all the people, this is going to fall. And when it is going higher, I told that it's not coming to this line, because if it come here, it means that it's going to contradictory with this dealing dance. It can't do that. So it should not do that. It should come here and then fall to take that low. When this low has been cleared, I needed to wait for this leg to appear on the chart. Of course, I was bullish, but as long as it was not reaching to this line, when it came to this line, I started to look for sell. If you guys remember, when this candle appeared on the chart and again didn't close above the high of this gap, 1 to 3 days, I think 1 2 3 4 4 days I was wrong. These 4 days I was absolutely wrong, because it should react from the 50% maximum. This area should not touch this deep premium if it would love to keep falling and take that relatively equal loss. Go for that weekly discounted area. So I told that as long as this market is not going to close above this gap, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. For the first time, this candle, look at that specific candle. Let me show you this. Still this candle, I still remember what happened over there. So this candle low, this candle high, with the volume imbalance. Yeah, I so far I remember. I just don't exactly remember, but here either this candle or that candle. Some of this candle were above the gap. I think this was the gap. Here maybe that candle. So 1 2 3 4 5. 5 days. All of these 5 days I was wrong. Maybe 1 week. Think like that. 1 week I'm wrong, because now I'm not bullish anymore. I'm bearish because of this dealing range here. I didn't know that market was bullish and going to take that high. I didn't know that. So when it came to this last period, I started to look for sell only. But when this candle closed and tapped to the deep premium, I told that I'm not bullish. I'm not bearish anymore. Now this market is going to react from that area. It's going to react, and it's gonna react until the 50% of this dealing range. See this 50% here. When this candle tapped over here, that was the sell. Every day I was looking for sell. If you forget, go every single date is over there. December, Friday 12th December, and then Monday 15th December. Go until that candle. Every single day I was right. This candle I was wrong. I was bullish over here. Why? Because it came to the 50%, more importantly to this gap, specifically to this gap over here. When this candle came to this gap and traded this 50%, I told that I'm not bearish anymore. Now I'm extremely bullish. How long? Until this volume imbalance. Go and recheck. If you have any of you have confusion, until this volume imbalance, I will keep looking for the buying opportunity. That one day I'm wrong. Market is bullish, bullish, bullish. Every time bullish, came here, some sort of reaction, came to this volume imbalance. After coming to this volume imbalance, I told that now I need a reaction. How long? Until this low, not that low. It can't be take this low. It is nearly impossible for the market to take that low. This is the liquidity that can be taken. It doesn't need to, but if it really would love to take it, no problem. Market open here, take that low, rejected from this 50%, where it is going for last FBG. When it came to this last FBG, I told that get ready for some kind of reaction from there. How long? Until this last, order block. Extend it to your right. Until this candle appeared on the chart here, this 1 2 days, this 1 days, that candle, not this candle. That one candle, I was wrong, because this candle came exactly, oh sorry, not the gap, order block. This was the gap actually, not the order block. This was the gap over here. I was showing guys to you why I was so confident, because it was respecting the PDRS. So let me remove it. After clearing this, when this candle tapped to this gap, I told that I'm bullish, I'm not bearish anymore. So next day, this day, I was extremely bullish, extremely bullish. I was wrong in that day. Next day, I am bullish, and it has given me a so beautiful price action. Next day, closed below this. I'm wrong again over here. After closing this low, what did I say? Look for sell, look for sell. How long? Until this gap. Came here, trade the 50%, started to go higher. Now this is that all certainty is happening around that area. So this market has to confirm first where does it want to go. Either it has to come to this deep premium area, that is going to help me to understand this dealing range not to be broken. Market will go for that all-time high, or it has to come to the deep discounted area, to this new leg, to confirm that he is not going to follow the grandfather. Instead of that, it's going to fall and take that low, maybe then it will keep falling, some other liquidity or everything will be cleared, and then market will reverse or something will happen. But first it has to confirm the exact discounted area or the deep discounted area, if it would love to fall. If it doesn't, if it fail to touch this low, every single day I will keep looking for the buying opportunity. But at the same time, this is going to be so difficult, because market is also not confirmed that I'm bullish. It also didn't confirm I'm bearish. It just did nothing, simply nothing. In other words, what should I do? As long as it's not touching this line, or it's not touching that line here, I should not trade over there. Simply, I should not trade over there. It has to do one thing first, then I have to enter into the market again. Otherwise, some days I'll be wrong, some days I'll be right, some days I'll be confident, some days I'll be not confident, some days trade will work, some days trade is not going to work, because I have no bias. I don't know what is going to happen over here. This is the logic. This is how you should look for the PDRS are respecting. What do you mean by PDRS? Premium and discount arrays. It's not a fair value gap. Fair value gap is a kind of PDRS. It's a part of PDRS. That means if you find a fair value gap, FVG, in a very deep discounted area, that could be used as a bullish PDRA. There is a order block in the deep premium area. In the premium array, there is a order block. It is the part of this premium array, and that order block can stop the market, send it lower. So that order block is a part of the premium array. This PDRA means premium array and the discounted array. As long as the PDRA is not going to be clear to you, it's not clean to you, you have no bias. Here I have no bias. I'm just following this old or the grandfather here. This PDRA, whatever it has told me, I'm still following him, that finally this market will go higher and take that all-time high. Now the bold statement, I told you, right? If this market touch this line over here, it's going to clear that relatively equal loss. If it touch it, brother, if it touch it, everyone knows that it's going to clear. No. After touching this, if I see this market is rejecting, I will not look for buy. I will keep looking for the selling opportunity, because I know it will go until the 50% of this new dealing range. or maybe a bit higher of this 50%, not going to touch the 75%, and then it will fall over here. So when I will see this leg, I will not start to think that market is going for the all-time high. Can it go? Of course it can go, but I will never ever 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 look for that. As long as this market is not going to touch this deep premium, I will never look for the buy over there. Instead of that, I will expect it will go some kind of PDRA here, and then it will fall and take that low. On the other hand, if it failed to touch this line, I should keep looking for buy, which is of course a very tough decision for me. Instead of that, coming to this deep premium area, okay? So here it touched that line. I will keep looking for the buying opportunity for this all-time high after clearing that high. Brother, everyone can do that. No, you can't do that. After reaching over here, if I see this is falling, I know this is the retracement. Market is going higher anymore. I mean, again, it is going to go higher. So if it keep falling, I will never look for this keep falling. If not, if it should not keep falling like that way. If it touch this line, this is the importance of the PDRA, to have a clear idea about the PDRA. If you don't get this PDRA idea, you will never understand that when I'm saying the PDRs are not respecting. Why I'm saying that? PDRs, it doesn't mean that the gaps, the entries, the models, no, nothing. Premium and discounts, are they working, or are they're not working at all? Do you understand now? Like, I can see 55 people are watching because nobody likes to listen this rant. I'm absolutely okay with that, and I am not intentionally want to do this in public as well. So I will not go for that in public again. But until now, whatever I told you, does it make any sense to you guys? Why I keep saying that the PDR is not working, PDR is not respecting, like I don't have a clear bias. I don't know what to do. Why I'm keep saying that? Those guy who was talking too confidently, like 2 months ago, 1 month ago, or maybe few weeks ago, was talking too confidently. Suddenly he started to say that every day, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What the market is going, is that bullish? Is that bearish? Why I started to say like that way? Because I didn't get any confirmation from the market until this leg appeared on the chart. This low appeared on the chart. I was absolutely good with that. And this leg over here, absolutely I'm fine. When this market, sorry, not that candle, this candle came inside this gap, from this candle, so every single day is a low probable date for me, because I don't know what is going to happen. Is this going to hold the market, send it lower, or is it going to break this, coming here to confirm that it is going to go for the buy side, so that I can be confirmed again about my bias? I can be so confident again about my bias. Does it make any sense, guys? Doesn't it make? I'm just, thank you. Enkisler, do you really want to listen something bad from me? I'm just trying to be a calm guy, okay? So I don't wanna say something bad to you, brother. I told you you are the best. I'm not interested to learn from anyone who only trade hindsight, who only the idea about the hindsight. So if you can frame the trade, three trade, in front of 56 people, I'm saying, if you can frame three trade, winning trade, at least two winning trade, I will say that, okay, brother, teach me how to trade ICT concept. I'll ask you, teach me, okay? Otherwise, not me, not any of my viewers say that to learn from you, because you are a hindsight trader. I don't understand. I don't think so. You understand what does it mean? But I tried in every way so that you can understand what does it mean. But still, you didn't understand. But it's okay. Some people never get understand because they doesn't have that brain to understand the point. But it's okay. Absolutely okay. But I agree with you. Don't tell anyone connect with you to learn from you, because only you can do is hindsight. Hindsight traders are thousands, millions of the traders over here. However, guys, the things I told you over here, does it make any sense to you guys? Please, I need some kind of reply, please. I need to see here if someone is asking anything or not. Is there anyone? Okay, 10 people are watching here. I'll just fix it, guys. I'm so sorry, okay? I'll fix it. Wow, 735. I should do this type of members only live here sometimes. Then I would get like 7, 8 subscriber as well. Thank you so much, whoever actually subscribed. I'm so sorry for this NQ Slayer because he just played with my mind today. The more I save myself not to get Violet, the more these guys keep pushing me so that I can get Violet. I know they get fun. It's all fun. We are not enemy. We are all friends over here. Guys, I need some replay from you guys because I really would love to close the stream right now. Those people who want to teach me, if any of you are interested to teach me, first frame at least 3 trade in live, come live and frame 3 trade. Next time, whenever you will say something, I will take it seriously. As long as you are not doing that, stop spamming over here. Go someone somewhere else. Tania has thousands of the people are watching her. Okay, Lumi, then Patrick, then ICT, thousands of the people watch them. I have, like, you see, 58 people, 150 people, 200, maximum 200 people watch me. Just 200 people. So don't mess up with these people, please. Don't waste your time. Don't waste our time. I'm not here for any kind of, no, every single one of them has the credibility from ICT. Yeah, ICT came to my life as well. I'm grateful to him, but the way he's I mean, like doing the things for Lumi and Tanya, he's not doing that for me. So I'm a very small guy. I want to work with my community, calm and quiet, simple. As a hindsight, as a hindsight, what do you see over here? Is that a good price action? As an hindsight, what do you think? Is it a good price action? You'll understand more beautifully if I say like that way. That was the gap we talked about here, that market is going to go higher from here until that buy side liquidity. For the sake of this conversation, think that you failed to take entry from here. So you are going to take the entry from there, from another gap, anywhere you would love to take the entry. How much is going to be your stop loss? From this gap, your stop loss has to be at least more than 29 handle. It was of course logical. 29 handle is good, but however, from that gap, that was the awesome actually. That was the awesome trade. This one is the only one which can be good. There is the volatility is gone already, right? But before this, it was highly volatile. One candle was huge volatile. You can see this candle, 46 handle. These candles, something like that. 30, 46, 50 handle, something like that. Okay, you guys are not writing anything, or I'm not seeing anything. What is happening? Nobody's writing anything, or nobody's seeing, I mean, I'm not seeing the writings. I'm not seeing the writings. Nobody's writing anything. Consecutive order block. Market came to the PDRA. Market structure shift here. See this candle, market structure shift. Fair value gap. Entry from this fair value gap. Highest up close body close candles validated as an order block. This candles order block. Trade the order block. Should respect that order block for this sell side liquidity at least over here. That sell side liquidity around here. From this order block, this is how I love to read the market. This is how it should react to the market. Inside the PM session, come here, cleared liquidity, market structure sheet, fair value gap. If I fail to take the entry from this fair value gap, I wanna see this gap, these candles are going to respect and market is going to fall for this sell side liquidity. When it is going to happen? If I saw that this low has traded the deep discounted area, what I should think only, I would let all the buy go, and I would wait for this selling opportunity over here. Think that this market is now going to fall for this sell side liquidity. Then this sell side liquidity here, see this relatively equal lows. Then that sell side liquidity here, relatively equal lows here. Sell side liquidity, I don't have any, but unfinished business, the gap over there. As the market didn't touch it, can I take this sell? Of course not. Thank you for being public today. You saved some of us from loss. No worries, man. I keep asking, please don't touch your funded account today. It's not the day for trading. Now it's respecting the PDRs. I mean that levels. I didn't know that it's gonna respect. It is gonna start to respect them. I didn't know that, brother, because from the beginning I am seeing that market is not respecting any PDRs. Here you have seen from this gap, market went and take that liquidity. The way it has cleared that liquidity, it should not take that liquidity like that way. It should go like this way. Boom, retracement, boom, liquidity has been cleared. It should do that like that way, but it didn't do that like that way because it didn't find its bias yet. It's not bullish, it's not bearish, it's not nothing, it's doing nothing over here. Is waiting for confirming its bias first. While the bias will be confirmed, then you will see the beautiful price action again. But now it's struggling to find its bias from the higher time frame. This 1 minute chart is noise. If you don't have the higher time frame bias, this 1 minute time frame is noise. From 15-minute chart, let's look at the 15-minute chart. Do you have any sell side liquidity today? No, you don't have any sell side liquidity. What do you have? Only the buy side liquidity. That has also been cleared by this candle. See this candle over here? That candle has cleared the buy side liquidity as well. After clearing the buy side and sell side, what can be your target? What you should look for as your target? Nothing. You have nothing. You have no bias. You have no liquidity. You have nothing. Simply nothing. Do you trade during lunch hour? No trade is valid from 11:30 to 12:50. No trade is valid from 11:30 to 12:50. Outside of this zone, you can trade, but inside this zone, no trade is valid. And Kusler, I'm so sorry, brother. Brother, you should not like inspire people to trade in this type of market where this is really shit. You know that it's shit. If you are really a trader, you know this is a shit market, and in this shit market you should not inspire any of the people to trade. Even if I would love to trade this market, I could do that if it was not highly volatile. If it is highly volatile, one 5 minute candle is kind of 100 handle. Almost every 5 minute candle is 100 handle over here. This is nearly impossible for trade. Wow, the setup is working so beautifully. Market structure shift, fair value gap, order block, trade the order block, falling. It should build the unfilled gap now. Let's see. Let's see if it can build an unfilled gap over here or not. A gap will be created over there that will be unfilled. That means market is not going to fill that gap 100%. Even if it is a one tick gap, it should be unfilled. Something like that. It should do those type of things if it really interested to clear that low. This gap has to be unfilled. It can't fill this gap 100%. If it really would love to respect the PDRS, it should be unfilled before clearing this liquidity. If it fill this, means that the market is not ready yet to provide you a good price action over here yet. So let's see, just as an hindsight, we'll keep seeing that. I don't think so. I should stay over here anymore because this is really not possible to trade. At least not for me. I'll try to trade it around 3:45 until 3:45 from 3:15, the last hour of Friday. First of all, Friday is the tough day for me. I really struggle a lot to trade on Friday. First of all, it's for me. I'm only comfortable to trade on Friday from 3:15 to 3:45. That is the only time where I love to trade on Friday. Otherwise, most of the area I don't feel confident. And this time, there is no liquidity left, there is no PDRA, there is no bias. It's nearly impossible for me to trade the Friday around that time. However, guys, thank you so much for being over here, and I hope to next Monday could be a good day for us to trade. Hope so. But this market has to find its way at first, then I can go for the trade. First, it need to find its way. Is it really willing to fall? Does it really willing to go higher? What it wants to do. After finishing that, then I'm interested to go for the trade or go for the confident bias, confident liquidity run, something like that. Where I'll start to say that this is the best set. I'm so much confident for this trade. Try to take that trade, something like that. This type of word. So thank you so much, guys, for being over here, and see you the next time. Until then, cheers, guys.